That's crazy.
Oh yeah, let me test the sound. Just double check. Make sure the drone sound cool.
Damn.
Say something.
Yup.
Yo. What up? What
What
up?
we were talking, you talking about all his chicks gotta be juicy. I ain't know what juicy sounds like, but okay.
Nah, I don't fucking
You mentioned my
the conversation about selective outrage, how the same people that
Oh,
that
that's
will
R.
play Michael
Kelly,
Jackson,
yeah.
R. Kelly, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was good. Yeah. Now that's selective outreach. That's what he was referring to. He didn't have this like 10-level deep inception thought process behind his stand up. This is this is the pre-show. Because the shape up is the pre-show.
So this is the post.
This is the pre-show. Right?
You ever read Garfield cartoons where he said the pre dinner post lunch snack, like all that shit, like
Everything's all at once.
So we put the agenda together.
Yep.
Talk more shit, waste time, so we'll be up till 3 o'clock in the morning recording just for y'all. This is what we do for y'all. I want you to know that.
Wait, hold on. As I said, this is not 87, this is not 91, this is premium bullshit. This is 93 bullshit. I got you.
Alright, so we got pretty much all the agenda
Big
topics.
bullshit.
In general, here's the primer, right? So we got Ja Morant. Is Warrant. We got Oka wants to go on a cruise for 3 years. We got Chris Rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got the tummy tuck / drug deal gone bad.
Okay.
In Mexico.
Y'all want to talk about y'all favorite actor, Jonathan Majors again?
Okay. What do you do this week? We'll talk about it. Sure.
Dennis Rodman.
Okay. We'll talk about that. Is Dennis Rodman his nickname? What's his name? The Worm? I was like D-Rock. Like, all right. Pete's gonna do a play-by-play of Cocaine Bear.
Nope.
He actually has the assless chaps in the tub.
There's no ass and chaps in the whole movie.
There's definitely gotta be assless chaps in a movie called Cocaine Bear. There's no way.
There has to be.
Did somebody get raped by a bear?
No.
Nobody got sexually assaulted by a bear?
No.
Okay.
I do want to see this movie though. I ain't gonna hold you.
It was fire. You should have came me last night.
I know
Okay.
you went last night.
We're gonna celebrate in some way, shape, or form International Women's Day. Don't know what that's gonna look like.
Alright, you gotta say your favorite woman again.
Okay. Say your favorite woman. Pete may have a better answer than he did on the
Oh, you're a little better than
The lie.
I think downstairs.
You want to take a shot to your favorite woman?
better than you said. Take what?
You want to take a shot to your favorite woman?
A shot? Yeah, imaginary shot.
I was understanding like what the stipulation is. I mean, like, you said.
I just want to know. That seems like a thing to celebrate. Like, who's your favorite woman? Don't we say who's your favorite black person pretty much?
You said your sister.
On Black History?
Aunt.
We said non-blood relatives.
What if you just pop on and say your favorite woman's like Jada Fire or some random shit?
Jada Fire.
This nigga said Pinky.
I wonder how long it will take some people to make the association with that type of names related to. We're not going to talk about that during International Women's Day. Okay?
I mean, that may be your favorite woman.
Oh man, it's Savannah Gold.
Listen, Katie got a longer, you know what I'm saying? She got
She got
Okay. Oka probably has a opening question for us. And then, anything else you want me to add?
She probably figured it out.
Okay.
That's majority of it.
I don't know.
That's the bulk of it. And the rest of it is us talking bullshit and talking nonsense.
Okay.
I'm talking nonsense. Everything I say is important.
Yep.
It is what it is. Alright, cool. I'm just gonna pose for the camera. Just look good. Oh yeah, talk about another white person trying to bring back a 45 million year old zombie virus. Probably.
A lot of bad movies.
That sounds smart.
It's a lot of bad movie decisions being made.
Okay.
You also see Travis Kelce this week on SNL?
I just saw the opening monologue and
I actually didn't see the monologue. I saw everything else.
I saw the skit with Jason in it.
Yeah, I saw some clips. I didn't watch
That shit was funny though. Did you saw the
It
thing?
was pretty entertaining.
Yeah. I like people that are multifaceted.
I was still recovering from the Super Bowl loss, and I know
They
he's gonna
lost.
make jokes about that.
It's over.
So.
Oh, did he say it in the opening monologue?
Yeah, he did. He did.
I mean, probably because he knew his brother was gonna make a skit. So.
It was funny because he was like, "Oh, you didn't see the opening monologue," you said, right?
That's the only part I was.
Oh, it was funny because he was like talking about it, and they kept zooming in on Jason. Jason was just like, and he did something stupid. And he started laughing at his brother. Like,
Yo, because they really got mad love for each other. Their podcast.
No, funny story from the monologue. He said that they drove home in his mom's minivan after the game, like after they won the Super Bowl.
They were in Arizona.
Well, like drove back to the hotel where they were saying.
Oh,
that.
the same hotel. Oh,
Yeah, but like his mom's family was out there, and they drove him because that's what they used to always do because they used to play together in high school and college. So that was the routine. They would drive home in minivan after the
That's
game.
actually really dope.
No, it ain't because I just lost you in the fucking Super Bowl. I'm not.
Family.
I'm gonna beat your ass. Like, imagine being in the car with your little brother after he beat your ass in the Super Bowl.
That was like when Eli Manning used to talk crazy to Peyton for a while because he had 2 rings and then Peyton finally got that second.
But Eli never beat Peyton in the Super Bowl. Like, it's one thing to have more.
I mean, half his career.
Like, Jason won a ring before. Yeah, didn't he win a ring?
It wasn't that part of her. They couldn't even play. No. He went from the Colts to the Broncos, right?
Who? Peyton?
Yeah.
He went from Colts to
Oh,
Broncos.
never mind. I guess the NFC could. What?
Yeah.
He had to deal with Brady every year. That's why he couldn't beat him.
Who won? When did the Chiefs win their first Super Bowl? Was it before the Eagles?
No.
Alright, so the Eagles got ours first.
It was
and
here.
then Reed got his.
It was 18. They lost 19, and then 2020 they lost 19. They won.
Okay.
They were trying to go back to back. 18 on who it was.
Alright, yeah, so.
Because you were 17, right?
Yeah, we're 17. So that's cool. Like, you're the older brother, you got the first ring. Then your little brother got a ring, and then he beats you. But I still be mad, but at least I have a ring. Like, if I didn't have a ring and my little brother beat me, that'd be a little different. I'm not talking to you, bro. Like, it's fun of games we both have rings. You gotta look at the rest of your life. Like, your little brother beats you. Every time you go to dinner, he gonna be like this fucking with you.
But they both have rings.
No, I'm saying that's the only good thing. That's why you can joke about it. But if you didn't have a ring,
That's a different conversation. Like, I mean, you gotta think about it for the last 3 years.
shoot.
Well, Kelsey, yeah, because
Jason won first for 2 years. Maybe I forgot that football
That's a
season.
year or
was
two
time.
before me.
2 to 3 years he had a ring without Travis,
And he had the grandkids up.
and he got kids.
Yeah, I mean, we was about to put
But Jason, come back, man. You got tied up.
They was about to put Travis up.
And y'all need 2 weeks. You can't let Travis have one up on you, bro.
You think you going back?
You got one more year in you, bro.
Think you going back this year?
I don't think he is, but you got one more year in you, bro. Come back.
That's hard going back to back year. That shit crazy.
Yeah. All right. I think we good. Got to open the question. Maybe not.
You better ask us about Nigeria.
About to ask you about CJ
Oh, you know what the best challenge was? Alright. If you ain't got a question, I got one for you.
Alright, cool.
Bet. Alright, ready? You gotta hit that button.
You ready?
Sure.
What's the mic level sound like? Alright, cool. Rudy, talk?
I'm talking, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to say it with your chest.
Yeah, you gotta say it.
I mean, but if y'all are louder, why wouldn't you put the mic closer to me? Wouldn't that make more sense? That way, that way I don't have to strain my. See, look, it's already getting a little orange. Look, there we go. Look, it's getting orange.
Because you're already screaming into one mic.
Whoa, what do you want me to do?
Say it with your chest one time. I don't have this problem. I speak with my chest in every mic.
No, you was a little lower. Look, see, look, you're green on this one.
Alright, you ready?
Boom.
Right as we gonna be.
Alright, 3, 2. Yo, what's up, world? We are live. We are back, and we in the motherfucking booth, man. We got visuals each and every week. You know what I mean? It's the greatest podcast to ever touch your airways. The Fresh Cuts Pod. We're fresh off the Shabo each and every Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
It's your boy Oak on the mic. I got Rudy, our Pedro. Gentlemen, what's up, man? How y'all feeling? How y'all living?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Tired. But
Tired.
I'm good though.
You
But
tired?
I'm
You tired?
With 2 Y's.
Mm.
An A and a D. No ER. D. No,
I was say, how you spell
R, D.
tired? Is it T-I-D-E
Yo,
or
when
is
you're
it C?
sleepy,
Like,
man, it's TiyyyyyyyyAAD, I think. It's
okay.
Tie. Tie, like that.
That sounds racist.
Damn.
How does it sound? How does it sound
Hey,
racist?
you sleepy at time.
It's tied.
No.
That's
You
what I
gotta
heard.
say it's the verb.
That's what I
something
heard
with
when you
agreement.
say that. That's what I
No one
hear.
added the word massa. No one said
And
any of that.
wait, first, no one said eyes before it.
Right.
How you know I was talking
am-
about being racist towards black people, y'all?
I said I'm with an apostrophe M.
Oh, now black people couldn't use the conjunctions back in the day?
I'm tired.
I was strongly advised against it that time period.
How you feeling, Rudy? What's going on, brother?
I feel refreshed. I've been taking my
You just
supplements. I've been taking my supplements. I've been eating healthy, waking up, working out. I feel great.
You don't got a real job.
I feel freaking great.
I keep forgetting.
Okay.
He don't got a real job. He
Yo.
been playing the game.
I'm a
putting on the
streamer.
Twitch.
I'm a podcaster, and I work part time. And I go to the gym a lot now. I will say I made the mistake though of going to the gym at around 6:30 in the afternoon. Oh, immediate regret.
And there were 748 other people.
Yo, I couldn't even.
Was the machine open?
I couldn't even fathom it. Like I walked in, and you kind of see it, and you kind of see a lot of people, but you don't really recognize that every machine not only has somebody at the machine, but somebody waiting to use it. And I'm like, I don't like people, right?
Yeah,
So
that's crazy.
I walk by.
You had a line behind the people.
Listen, I walk by. I see the people standing there. I think they're just like talking, hanging out. They're waiting to use the machine. So I'm like, all right, I want to walk out immediately, but I'm like, I done drove here. I guess not even a minute drive, but I got dressed.
You already there.
I drove here. I'm gonna do this shit.
Right.
I'm gonna do this. Take my jacket off. Go to the back. Come back out. Walk up. I see the line again. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm going home, yo. I got my fucking jacket rolled.
The line for the machine is crazy. But the thing too is, I like to respect people's workout. Like, I'm not saying that you got to be the Iron Man and be doing 55 sets and stuff. I'm not standing behind nobody. I'm not standing with you. Got the 30s. I'm standing there staring at you. That's weird because I don't think people do that to me. Like, people be like, oh, I remember this one time, man. I was in the gym. This guy was like, how many sets you got? I was like,
I hate that.
Yo,
That's my pet peeve.
No. I mean, if you come into the machine, that's part of your thing. It's okay to be like, hey, how long you got? I know if you say,
Why?
No.
I'm gonna
Here's
leave.
why.
Why are you asking me?
No, because here's why. Hey, yo, this is my last set, bro. Cool. Then you know to stand there. If somebody says, I got 55 more to go, I'm going to go do something else. I'm going to go work out another part of my body. I may skip that workout today. So sometimes if I feel like that's part of it, because sometimes you get a groove. You know what I'm saying? You're doing upper body where this is the last part of your set. Yo, how many you got on that last set? I don't ask that a lot because that's uncomfortable to me.
I know. I was about to say that sound like
No. Rarely, and if someone says, "Oh, yeah, it's my last set, I'm cool," or like it kind of gives the vibe they are. Yeah, but I'm not sitting over here telling somebody, "Oh yeah, all right, cool." When you stand there, oh, I got 60 more to go. I'm just like this.
Listen,
that's crazy.
All I know in the gym, like my headphones be on fucking loud. My shit be on noise cancellation, so I don't hear shit.
That's a game changer.
Like if you come up to me and you try to you try to grab my attention, you have to physically tap me. And at that point, I probably done gave you the craziest eye roll and were like, why are you touching me in the middle of my set? So at that point, you're like, yeah, never mind, you got that, bro. Like I hate when people like, oh, how much longer you got? How many more sets you got? Or the biggest one, can I rotate in with you?
No.
Nigga,
Oh,
what?
Bro.
I hate that
I've
shit.
had that.
I've had that shit before.
Nah,
like, no.
cool. Yo, because
Keep your ass on the bicycle machine. Let me get my bench. Like,
yo,
fuck, no.
If you really think about to rotate 2-3 times, you got one, maybe one.
Yeah.
Maybe one. And the second you take forever, so I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I'm good. Because I feel like I'm not. Look, yo. I'm in pretty good shape. This and the third. I am not in a bodybuilding contest. There are days I skip the gym because I literally don't feel like going. It is not an obligation to my life. So if I skip one of the 12 shorter workouts I did that day, I will be all right. I will sleep just fine. And things like that. But yeah, nah, it's wild when somebody's like,
I wish a stranger would come up and try to raw dog my equipment with me. Like, bro,
really,
what?
People are like, oh, let me cut in real quick. Or you mind if I work out with you? Like, no,
nah, I remember the last
your
time,
ass over there.
Yo, this was back when we used to kind of have this struggle with the mask. You remember you had the mask on halfway through the workout. You're already working out with a mask on. This is already OD.
You trying to get the extra breath in. And
Of
shit,
course,
like,
the person that comes over to you is the asshole who has a face shield.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't blocking a goddamn thing. Over there talking about breathing all heavy. Talking about how many sets you got? The way this COVID set up, nigga, I'm done. You can have it. I'm good. Like there's nothing else I can do 20 more push-ups and be good. Like, yeah, nah, so of course they didn't put the mask on. It's always like the face shield, the person with no mask, and everybody else got a mask on. It's always that person that has to be in your space around your bubble. Now, of course, as kind of relax some things, it's a little bit better. But yeah, generally, I'm not gonna lie, just take it, bro. I don't want it. I'm good. It's fine. I'll come back.
So you giving up the machine?
If you're gonna stand there, I'm not working out while a grown adult is standing there. Like that's weird. I don't like that vibe.
I'm the complete opposite. I'm
gonna
the
take
asshole.
longer. Yeah, I'm taking longer.
I'm getting an extra couple reps in, and I'm turning my headphones all the way the fuck up. So when you try to get my attention, we ain't even listen to you.
But here's why though. Because the reason why is, look, if I'm in between the sets, you get the little 6-second rest. I'm gonna text somebody back. I'm gonna change my songs. Do what I need to do. You not about to watch me. I'm like, bro, you rush between your sets too. You not about to watch me. Oh, well, you taking 15 seconds? Yeah, I'm taking a whole minute and a half because the health of my body says that this heavy ass weight, I need to rest. Back the fuck up. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can't do shit with that. So
you know what I am.
So
glad.
if I feel uncomfortable, like somebody standing there over you. It's not even that deep to me. I'm cool. I'll finish that last little set. I may come back. A lot of exercise too. You can substitute and do other things. Other things to work out that same muscle groups. I'm just not that pressed.
I will say from watching y'all like work out and be in the gym, y'all get y'all little posts off. But I'm so glad y'all not the type that got like somebody
like
just
workout videos
recording
and shit
you
with
non
a tripod and all this shit. I be seeing.
I be watching like, and I know. I'm cool with some of y'all to do this, but I'm still concerned.
I know some people. That actually do make some decent. No, I mean decent content, decent followers.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about people that are doing it to be content creators.
No,
I support you.
Like your regular Joe Schmo,
just your
regular
regular like
with a fucking ring light and shit.
Exactly.
In the goddamn gym.
I'm like, yo, did you go to the gym with somebody to just record you do every workout?
There's
like
mad tripod. No, like even when I go, because I usually go later at night. Most people know I work out at night. Yo. Maybe 4 or 5 tripods in the gym. Yeah. And it's not somebody always watching you or like somebody like
that's even worse. I rather hear somebody watching you than have a fucking tripod.
Do that or like I understand you work out with somebody else as a partner. It's free recording. Like yo, bro, go.
No, not every workout though, bro. No, why?
Yo.
To post.
It's you see my little boomerang boom boom. I was in here out. I'm going. I'm not sitting up the camera. I'm not doing.
Yeah, you do the little check in, check out, open the little sexy pose in the mirror. Like those are sexy. I already told y'all my cousin. He been working out for a month now. He be showing the 6-pack every time he go. Like I get that's cool. Like you're feeling yourself.
You talking about that full sober production?
Yes.
Setting the tripod up.
You spend more time recording and editing than shit working out.
I seen a dude like literally 2 days ago I was in the gym and he walked in with a fucking ring light, dude.
It's bright as hell.
And it took me everything in my power not to fucking put it on camera. I was literally about to put it, and I was like, you know what? I was too far into my workout. I probably had maybe like 15 minutes left. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let him be great on the other side of the gym.
First of all, it's dumb bright in the gym. You didn't need it. You could have just easily just navigated with the tripod. The tripod gets on my nerves enough because I remember one time I almost walked into it. I didn't really see it. like the person was like, it was like in a weird angle. I was coming around a corner of like a machine, and they had like something. I don't know what was going on. I almost walked straight into the tripod. I've definitely walked into 3 or 4 of those videos. I apologize, kind of. I mean, you gotta get a better cameraman. But yeah, bro, I wasn't paying attention. I'm tired from this. I'm about to go get some water or something like that. I'm like, what the? Oh shit, my bad. And the boy looked at me. I looked at him like.
Fuck you thought this was?
Man, this
ain't the gym.
This ain't Tyler Perry Studios. What are you talking about? You gotta work out in silence like the rest of us. Hit your boomerang at the end and call it a day. Fuck you, me. I'm good. Like, what? Yeah, no. So
listen, shout out to y'all who have been actively working out. I know this is the.
I've done a few. Have you ever done I've done a few where I posted the actual workout I was doing. Like,
I think that was
maybe
back,
I switched it up.
When we were back, like actually like doing like the clock in and tagging each other. That's when I actually had recorded like. Workouts. I remember we were doing like the push-up challenge for a while and all that shit.
When I was that, like I've done like you did like a lap pool.
Oh no, yeah.
But there's an appropriate place to prop your phone.
I have an over-the-head shot of me doing a bench press, and I set that up myself. That's probably the wildest shit I've ever done.
But the people who are doing the bench press with the ball shot, you know what I mean, where they got the phone in their crotch.
You try to hold it. You try to hold the phone with your thighs, and you try to fucking put up 225 on the bar. This shit don't work.
Yo, first of all. I'm not watching that. And I'm definitely not liking that video. Why? Because that's.
Nigga, you one sneeze away from first person POV action. And what the fuck? Like, no, I ain't got no time for that.
As we say, be fucking for real. If you can't take a good angle that does not involve you holding it with your feet, your kneecaps holding it, you doing a V sit. Watch I do it, bro. Just sit this one out, man. Take a picture of you doing crunches or something. Like, I don't know. Just not this one. Like, some of these weird angles and things like that.
In the last thing, it was... Because we were doing that... What was that? Right before COVID happened? We was doing all that...
There's so many things, bro.
But no, it was just so crazy to me. Because it was like... We was all in each other's close friends. And then you would go there, and it would be just like 10 niggas working out in you.
Yo, like,
I'm like, all right, we gotta chill over here. Like, and then some niggas started being half naked in the damn video. I was like, I don't gotta see all that. And then today somebody posted a nigga working out. I'm like, why are you posting this random nigga workout on your timeline, yo? Like, it wasn't even him. Like,
Nah, I would say I'll definitely follow some workout people, things like that. I would say, yeah, nah, I'm generally not going, unless it's funny. Like, I'm not posting a half-naked man on my timeline doing bicep curls. I could do those. It's not, maybe it's not as much weight. That's fine.
If I'm
But
watching,
also, I don't have baby oil in the gym. I have my shirt on. I hate the shirts that are all cut out with your nipples hanging out the side. That's wild. Put some sleeves on. Put your arms away. If you cannot fit your arms in there, get a bigger shirt.
I might start wearing a tank top. I'm not gonna wear like the little G-string tank top.
A regular tank top. Okay, a shirt. Yo, but the thing that started out a t-shirt and now has been cut down.
You got to cut down and the slit
to a
go down
G-string
to
in your chest.
It slip down to your fucking waistline.
It cuts between your ab lines. Like, that's wild. Get a shirt. Shirts aren't expensive. They sell shirts in most gyms. If you cut your shirt too far, go to the other side. It's $7. I'll cash up you $7. Put a shirt on. I work portion days. I don't like that.
If they didn't have to wear a shirt, they'd be half naked in that damn gym, yo.
You know what's crazy though? If you could, I don't even think I still don't think I would lift without a shirt on. I feel like I would still have a shirt on.
You don't think you would?
I don't think so.
I've done it, so I can't say. Like,
I would do it because I'm lazy and I wouldn't want to wash clothes.
The only time I worked out without a shirt on was like a place where it was kind of like it was like a hotel or something. It was like an outdoor. It was like an open air gym. Sure. So it was kind of hot.
Was you in San Bernardino, nigga?
Nah, it was. I don't know. It was like. I don't know, it was like a resort or some shit, but it was like open air and it had like the gym equipment. It was legit hot.
Yeah, that's hot. I'm not wearing a fucking shirt.
Cool. But I mean, people spend out there with like,
cause that's the worst thing. Like you work out and you dress this way, you can't get the damn shirt off.
You tight. Sticking and shit. Like, nah, bro.
But there's 6 niggas together lifting in the place, and all y'all got your nipples out. I mean, what's going on?
Don't go to county, bro.
What's going on? That's different. It's not. I don't work out in jail.
That's regular.
Wait, I don't go to jail. I don't work out there. I don't work at the county prison. I work out at a regular gym. I pay to be there. You don't pay to be at the gym.
I will say that did make me think: is there another gym that I can pay more to go to avoid this type of shit? Because it was too many people there. Too many people. So
you can. 5 minutes away.
Which one's closer? Nigga, LA Fitness is the same level as Edge. It's probably gonna be just as busy at that time.
I thought you had a.
Nah, I'm LA Fitness. Team LA Fitness, baby. Gang.
Go to Lifetime.
I thought you had Planet.
Nah, I'm LA Fitness.
Yeah, you got Lifetime money. Get that Lifetime money.
You gotta say you got Lifetime money.
You got Lifetime money.
Just Lifetime.
Don't worry about that.
I can't say you got Lifetime money. Just know you got Lifetime money.
You gotta remember, I pay for Peloton and LA Fitness.
You alright?
So I don't know if I can double up like that.
Actually, for Lifetime's had Peloton. So
LA Fitness is cool. 7 o'clock in the morning.
7
7 to 8 is perfectly fine for me. So as long as I make that little window.
Trust me, whatever works for you, they open for that. Go ahead and Google it.
LA Fitness got a little cycling joint too, but it's different.
Lifetime is the Disney World gym, so you know.
No, let me look up this price real quick. Where is it at?
Disney World
Where's it at?
Yeah, I feel it.
There was like the closest one is.
It's a field. Go ahead.
That's like Equinox.
Put your current location in. They'll tell you what's fine.
With Amex, you get a discount for Equinox gyms. Them bitches only in New York, yo.
What's that?
And them just like $300 a month.
You sound good.
Tripping.
Look, you put
You
yourself
got
out
bread,
there.
you good.
You got it.
All right.
You all right?
Nigga, Fort Washington. The fuck is
That's not that far, man.
That's it.
That's
That's not that
5.8
far. I mean,
miles.
there's KOP, there's Fort Washington, there's
5.8
Ardmore.
miles.
Right. There's Ardmore, there's.
This just
KOP.
says Athletic Country Club. Nigga, what?
It's the Disney World of gyms.
You're right.
I don't think you gotta apply to get into places like this.
Nah, you gotta stop paying bread.
You want to set the auto account, Playboy?
This joke crazy.
Set that auto pay up. They give you
Hold on.
discount.
Let me go to account information. Nigga, you gotta log in to see how much this shit costs.
It'll take $2
Nah,
off your
get the
account.
fuck out of here. Go on Yelp and see how much this shit costs.
That shit immediately, you get abs the moment you walk in
You
there.
better.
Let me explain it something to you.
The air in general.
They have fresh tiles. I'll say you can shave there.
That would be nice to have a little fresh towel.
You get your smoothies and shit made to order, ready for you after your gym session.
But you gotta pay for those too.
like to your
Those are separate charges.
Nah, it's included.
That's the shit I don't
maximum
like.
package.
If I'm paying $300, I better get a free fucking smoothie. Like I feel like I should get that shit.
They throw you a smoothie or something.
Oh, they got digital. That's how you know it's expensive. They got a digital membership.
want to see my black ass there. Yeah, I mean, you do your thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna find this shit.
I thought we got a really good discount for a fucking lifetime. I'm not paying that shit, but still.
Yeah. Right.
So y'all do. I can't even find an option on this bitch.
It's like $50.
Chill, man. Just sign up, bro. Just put
Yo,
your
if it's
card
$50,
information
if you guys,
no, it's $50 with a discount.
that's so. Why don't you go there? That's not bad at all. You like working out,
Wait,
nigga.
it's 50?
55 with the taxes and shit.
You like working out.
Wait, that's not that bad.
It's not terrible.
To the shit I was paying.
Well, you remember, Oka is the cheapest of us when it comes to gyms. He pays the bottom brand price.
And he got a fire ass body out of.
Well, this nigga been working out for 10 years in a row, okay? I've been working out for 2 months.
I was saying, you also know more than me. For sure, like.
God damn, 200 a month.
I'll wait for that reaction.
And see, and that's how I know this one's better, because why is this one 200 a month and this one's 129 a month?
Waiting for the reaction.
No.
Like, I'm not going to the one that's
There's
129.
different amenities and shit.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, okay.
First of all, the lifetime joint, the lifetime in KOP is like, it's like, I mean, you looking at Six Flags joints.
I'll probably go to the
KOP
Ardmore
is
joint.
the Disney World.
Okay.
No, like legit.
I mean, I'm not paying 200 a month, but
I
okay.
mean, but it's starting there. I mean, you don't gotta pay that.
Oh, they got a
It's
racquetball.
starting
They got a little racquetball.
They got what's that new sport coming? What's the joint that everybody's playing right now? Pickleball. They got pickleball.
Oh, they got childcare. That might not be bad, because I can just work out all day, drop aren't you,
You
though?
already sold it.
Sold, bro. And look, it's cheaper the more people add to your plan.
Elegant workplaces. All
You get
right.
a fresh cut account.
If they offer you $50 joint, you need
So I
something.
don't think I can do the family plan my shit. I think it's just.
Maybe we got it in there.
No, it's one person, but I get the discounts for the
I'll say it.
Fresh brewed coffee. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So you got options, buddy.
Brother Bird gets coffee.
Okay.
Well, I really decided to do his research on his gym. Y'all know we started this off with a thought-provoking question or conversation, and Pedro is going to set us off. So what's up, sir? What you got?
Oh man, you know, it's funny you talking about gyms and things like that. So I would say, so all just things like that. We have International Women's. First and foremost, it's International Women's Day.
Well, International Women's Day. And then
Let's start there. First of all,
Women's History Month.
let's shout out to the women. Boom, there you go. And then we want to shout out Women's History Month because you say you put the stack of facts this week, right, Rudy?
Yeah, we're working on it.
Love that for you.
Is this
so what?
versus Google Part 4?
So what is it? No. Yeah, so 03 was bad. We 03 to this game 4. Yeah, no. So first of all, I just want to give a shout out to that. But it actually had to do with the gym. So we always talk about stress relief and things like that we do to kind of relax, wind down. We all have jobs that require real work, except for Rudy here. So if you did not go to the gym to lift weights, what would you do as a stress relief outside of listening to music? We also listen to music and that. What is the top thing you do for stress relief?
Is that your question on International Women's Day? Which
Yeah,
What do you do to relieve stress?
First of all,
International Women's Day? Damn.
Wow.
okay, y'all spun that.
That's the way it came out. That's the way it came out.
That's the way he took it. He ran it. You know that shit. Alright. All I said was I gave a shout out first and foremost because y'all didn't shout out at the top of the show.
He giving out y'all some shout outs.
Here's it.
He said pull up.
I am so tired.
Pull up for the stress.
So you always might charge something that you do.
Listen, whatever you do,
Okay, go.
whatever you do on your International Women's Wednesday,
Go,
it's
go,
up to you, buddy.
I can't come with that.
Wow.
What I was saying was, if you guys did not go to the gym and you can't do bullshit like music, things like that, what would be your top way to release your stress?
Why don't you answer that question, Peter?
Nah, that's my question. Yo, actually, fuck the question. I'm good. I'm good. Nah, the question made sense to me. Fuck y'all. I'm good.
Well, I don't know, buddy.
I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm good.
Are you blessing those on what, International Women's Wednesday?
Yes, girl. Hey,
Well, I think I'm single, so you know.
I don't know. You single now, nigga? It's like, no, I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm straight.
So outside of the gym and you listening to music like the normal shit, what would you do?
Yeah, what's your top stress relief right now?
I mean, that is, you took away everything I do. Like,
You only do 2 things, nigga?
For stress.
You stressed out, boom. You can't do those 2 things.
I mean, we could talk about illegal drugs. Like, fuck. Like,
They're legal now, aren't they?
oh, yeah. Well, not in PA. PA or not.
It's not legal.
I
It's decriminalized.
Hey,
It's decriminalized.
Wait, indictment again. Don't why us on the show here, because I know you niggas. Do you know these niggas do this?
Listen, It is what it is. We talking about the devil's lettuce, as Pete calls it. So.
No, Pete don't call it shit.
He calls it the devil's lettuce. Because we can run the receipts back. He's been on the show before. Pete has referred to it as the devil's lettuce.
Alright, so for example, I would say we're definitely going to talk about some pretty popular stand-up people. But for example, when I'm stressed out, a lot of times I'm trying to find some funny content or something like that. That's not hard to think. I think of a show.
Nigga, you say not the norm. You do that shit regularly.
Bitch,
You said not the norm.
you watch stand-up all the time?
No, you
watch
stand-up all the
stand-up.
time.
Do you know why?
This nigga watched 13 stand-ups in a week.
You know why?
That's normal for you.
But
so
do you know why?
What is not your normal?
But do you know why?
Answer your question.
No.
Correct.
Why it's not normal?
Answer your question correctly.
It's because I'm stressed the fuck out. That's why.
No, nigga. Answer your question
So
correctly.
watch
You watch stand-ups regularly.
I take a walk. Tell my dad.
So
Okay.
exercise.
Take a stroll.
That's not
No,
exercise.
I don't go to the gym. Fuck you. I'm not doing this with you. You ride a Peloton bike. Fuck you. I'm not doing this shit with you. No.
Like, nigga, you fucking watch stand-ups regularly.
Well, no. I mean, yeah, I enjoy them, but at the same time, like, there's certain ones that you don't go back to certain things or certain, like, I would to say comfort comedy, but in a sense, you do certain things that, like, just bring you back down to earth.
You know what I do when I'm stressed? I play first-person shooter games.
That's actually,
I jump on Call of Duty and I
Right.
destroy little 13-year-old
that's a solid
kids.
one.
Balls.
Oh.
No.
No, but that's very important. I want to, point that out because I take pride in crushing their dreams.
I think to add on to that, because that was definitely a big thing. I'm the person on the mic and I talk shit.
Oh yeah, all that.
I be talking shit. I don't give a fuck who's on the other side.
Yep.
I'm talking hella shit on Call of Duty.
Like, no, friendly. Oh, shut the
Fuck
fuck
that bullshit. Like,
You know what the funniest part is? When you got someone who's dumb nice, and you just get to talk shit, Mike. I remember this one time I was spending time with one of my cousins, and my cousin was really, really nice at the game. Saw some people were yelling stuff at him, and I literally was like, "Yo, just give me the mic, bro." And I was flaming, because he was killing it.
Mm-hmm.
That should be your role in the team, though. You can be the player that you just talk shit, instigate, distract while other people.
While everybody fucking.
Now them whack rounds, you kind of had to quiet your voice now. You lower your voice. Yeah, but no, when he was getting
the
it,
octave was a little too high.
oh yeah, man, woman, and child can get it. What you talking about? Yeah, we was definitely talking a lot of shit. And the thing is, the reason I was asked this question was because you have a lot of things like that. I mean, look, a lot of things that stress you out in life. But a lot of I don't know if you ever see like athletes when they talk about when they're training and things like that, how they get away. Of course, you listen, but you have music blasting in the gym all the time. You go to the gym all the time, things like that. These are natural part of things of your natural health. I'm like, what are some things that off the beaten path that some people may not think of and not do? And a lot of times I try and find funny things. I feel like I'm slowly perfecting my algorithm back on Instagram to get to things that are like funny, maybe a little bit original. Like, no offense, look, I mean, we already talked about that, the ass shaking. I mean,
that's old news. You see that shit right?
Yeah, I need somebody telling, giving a funny take on real life or something relatable or things.
I got another one for you.
Yeah, sure.
So, this is like real life shit. So I recently bought a Sudoku book that I've been doing. That kind of keeps my mind.
So you can do puzzles, for example.
Well, they have puzzles or coloring. Like I have a coloring book as well too. That's peaceful. It helps ease my mind, calming as well too.
I mean, y'all call me a geek every week, but I mean, like a lot of times when I'm stressed out, I try and learn something.
I don't think we've ever
that
called
weird?
you a geek, bro. I don't think one time somebody's called you.
I'm sorry. This man says every other week that if he had to go on Jeopardy, he would call me. I'm sorry. I don't think that. I think. I
never called you a geek. I just said you just know a lot of random shit.
Wait, do you call yourself a geek? Like,
no, I mean,
I never called you a geek. I'm saying you just know a lot of random shit.
No,
so
but like,
if I needed a partner for Jeopardy, I'm calling your ass.
But I'm saying like sometimes a lot of times, for example, I'll try and learn something. So like, so a lot of times I'll find myself. That's when I go in the wormhole of okay. What did you learn this week? Oh, well, I got bored and I ended up reading this, and this. That's why, like, when people are like, oh, how many books do you read? I'm like, I don't necessarily read, like, a physical book, but I read a lot of content and information, things like that. You know, why the Cold War happened? Well, after 6 hours of research, I can say a bunch of people, you know, like stuff like that. So,
I remember this. I
don't know why it's common to me to learn something, like to kind of engage my mind in something. Maybe it's like you kind of take yourself somewhere else, and, you know, kind of like a fantasy world. Maybe you read a comic book. Or, you know, I know you watch a lot of anime and things like that. Maybe it takes you somewhere. Yeah, I'm just like.
I remember when we were in undergrad, this nigga had a flip calendar with all these random facts for the day. And we literally rip that shit off and we recite the random fact. That's why I'm like,
you're not a geek, you're a fucking nerd.
I was
fucking back to the day shit.
Like it was literally like
somebody
he would flip it and it would be a random fact of the day, and he would just spit it off. and then you just add it to his arsenal. So I was like, if I ever needed someone to go on Jeopardy, if I ever got picked, you're gonna play Oka for the day. Because you gotta set a face, so you gonna play Oka.
Well, he might be playing Patrick for a day. I don't know if he passes for Oka.
There's light skin Okas.
There is.
Oh.
I know a light skin Oka.
You know what? That dude from Power is a light skin Nigerian, isn't he?
You said what?
That guy from Power is a light skin Nigerian, isn't he?
Timmy?
His twin. He's twin.
That's who you look like a little fucking Bow Wow.
Nigga, you look like Timmy. He's twin.
What's his hottest? You look more like him than Bow Wow, nigga.
No, when I was younger,
swim for the longest.
When I was younger, older, I don't really look like Shot Moss. Shout out that gentleman, but when I was younger, I guess.
Road Timmy. Anytime I see Road Timmy like pop over my timeline, I scroll past because I thought Pete posted a picture.
Nah, if y'all hate me, that's all you gotta say.
And then it was even worse when you had the mohawk because you couldn't tell the difference.
Yo, y'all did have the same mohawk. yo, and we got look. Is that yeah, we got visuals, baby.
I was not in the house party movie. No, it was Rotimi. That was not me.
And he got the light skin poses down. I've seen Pete pose like this before, yo.
That's a light skin starter kit.
Oh, you right. Y'all got it.
There's a light skin starter kit.
Yeah, I did not know that.
You squint the eyes.
And he's like, he be doing
The funny part is people say like, "What do you do?"
Yo, y'all like y'all got the same tats too. Like that's crazy.
For a little bit, but he has ever sleep though.
Oh, yeah. He ain't get it yet. He ain't get it yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
he gotta get his money up, Pete.
It's on the way.
Yeah,
he ain't dropped the new album yet. When he dropped the new album, he'll get the sleeve. And then y'all really gonna be twins.
He dropped that crazy single and that was it.
That nigga was in one season of Power. He probably got more money than him, bro.
He was in way more seasons. He was in like 4 of them Jones.
Nah, he wasn't in 4. He got killed in one. He got killed.
He got killed in the last one when everybody died.
Oh, let's see how many.
He got killed in the last one.
You probably still got more money than him. You think 50 Cent paying these niggas?
Yes. Nah, for sure.
Oh,
I would love to be in Power. That show would be lit.
In Power?
It'll be Teresa. What? That show was lit. Are you kidding me?
All right, out of all the black shows right now, which series would you want to be in?
I'm not gonna be. Which one?
And I don't care about the role. I don't care if you got to be a drug dealer or whatever. Like, which show if you're an actor, what show would you want to be in? For me, I want to be in Snowfall. That just seems so fucking dope.
Nah, you took mine because I was gonna say
that seems so fucking dope, and it just feels
over the other drug shows.
There's gotta be a lot. I said any black show. I said any black show. If you want to pick Tyler Perry, pick Tyler Perry, bro. That's you. I'm just saying, I want to be in Snowfall. You think Power be lit? But like the main Power, like one of the spinoffs, or just Power Universe.
I think Power Universe is kind of dope.
Because
the thing too was like you think of the first Power, boom, that was mostly James St. Patrick. But then the second part was his son after the life. But there's those people that kind of carried over into that. Like a few people, like Tosh kind of came over, things like that. Third one was
Third John was
that's 50 Cent's character.
Did that one ever?
Oh yeah, going back in the 80s when he's a kid. I never watched Tommy.
I watched Tommy's. I didn't watch the second season of Young 50 Cent, whatever that's called. I like Tommy's. It was a little different, but I like Tommy's character. So, but Snowfall feels like it gives me that vibe of like we're gonna look back like 10 years from like this was some real shit, like because it just feels like it's based on real shit. Like I don't know, I fuck with Snowfall.
I mean, current series. I'm just saying the only reason because I think it's a black writer. I like comedies. Abbott Elementary you kind of dope.
So you would choose to be in Abbott. So is Abbott your final answer?
Blackberry is fun. No, I said also. I said
pick one. And your power.
Yeah, power.
And you're saying Snowfall.
You took Snowfall. If I had to choose a different one, I would probably say Insecure. I'm not even gonna hold you. I would be a character in Insecure.
Wait, that's over though. You saying
it's over now?
Current or no?
It could be previous.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
recent.
It just ended.
Yeah. I said anytime.
It just ended within the last year.
I wasn't saying like all time, but like we can talk about last year or two.
Oh, okay.
I would definitely be a character.
Insecure. Yeah, I feel like that would be a good show to be in. Because once again, that feels like a movement. It feels like everybody's talking about it in every venue, every platform. Like Power, I feel like you really got to be into like that type of shit.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people that watch Power. Maybe not the other ones, but the first series of Power. Yeah, I think a lot of people watched that.
They gonna kill your ass. You gonna die off in Power, yo. That's the only thing.
Maybe not. There's a lot of people say they should have knocked off for real. Yeah, a long way they thought.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So I guess easy transition. We talk about black actors and black shows and stuff. What's going on with your boy Jonathan Majors? He's so gay today?
I never seen that.
Kristen was very upset with you. I just want you to know that.
She was.
I
very upset.
never said she was. Where were we upset at? What happened?
That's how she interpreted what you said about him, that he was gay.
I never said he
And
was
she
gay.
said, quote, Pete thinks everything's gay.
Clearly not.
She said, he's always talking about Paul's this, Paul's that.
I mean, because y'all talk crazy.
Hey, yo, you said it.
Yeah, I can't.
We got
Somebody
told
tell me, no, what you just said something crazy. Like, you said something crazy like 5 minutes ago. I was like, oh, hey, it's a kid show. No, I never said. First of all, I've worn pink. I wear pink. I don't have a feather fucking boa, but I mean, at the same time, live your life, man.
I don't know if it was
I don't think it's
pink, but,
gay.
you know.
I mean,
Listen. It is what it is. We've kind of already talked about the Jonathan Majors
we thought
situation.
Cameron was cool. So I mean, nothing against that.
Yeah, I physically had people in my inbox and DMs because I was going back and forth with people about that whole thing, literally calling this man gay. I ain't gonna put y'all on.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I never said he
physically
was
had
gay.
people saying that Jonathan Majors is gay.
But remember, I didn't blame him. I blamed the magazine. I didn't blame him.
He grown ass man.
He done some cool interviews this week. Like,
Well, I just
actually, first of all,
2023 is his
Well, that's what I wanted to do.
That's what I'm saying. You can't avoid this man.
Yeah.
Like, this man is in everything except for cocaine. He was not in Cocaine Bear. I'll talk about that. He was
he
was
playing
not
the bear?
villain. He was not the villain. He was the villain in every other major movie but Cocaine Bear. This year.
That's what I wanted to bring up. That is this like the first time somebody was in back-to-back number ones? Like
Probably
back-to-back
not.
Probably in a while. Definitely in a while.
Like when has that ever happened? Like
No, you have it every once in a while. Like, what was it? There was one year like Idris Elba kind of had like a crazy.
Yeah, I was saying there's a
run.
couple like Michael B. Jordan.
Wait,
was a couple years ago.
African American specifically, or just talking about like somebody having a crazy year? Because there's movies where I mean, you got Brad Pitt in 5 movies.
hold on, what's the
Denzel
record?
Washington 2, 3 movies. Like I'm saying, like there's been other times where
I saw somewhere that this was like a first.
maybe as African
What,
American.
back to back number
And
one?
wait, African American villain in back to backs because he's a villain.
No, I don't think it was
I
about
didn't
being a
watch
villain. I think it was
Well,
about.
Creed is the villain.
Creed is the villain.
Antagonist.
Clearly
Antagonist
Quantumania.
and Quantumania as well too.
So I'm saying same person, African American villain, top tier movies. I don't know how many times you're gonna see that specific thing. There's been some years where people have been, yo, they had a crazy run this year. We're like, oh wow, they did da 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 da. Like, I have no idea.
Well, I would say I feel like they took different turns and different people had different runs. But as Rudy's fighting the Google right now, he's trying to.
I mean, but that's kind of fire if you think about your career. Imagine somebody go to movie theater right now and you in 2 of the biggest movies right now. That's
You got options.
yo, forget the money. That's fire. Like yo, I got
You walk in the theater, you see yourself
Yo,
blasted on all the.
walk in a movie theater and see you got options to see me.
Shit's fire.
Shit. Yo, that's a different different flex. Like you, that's damn son.
Did you find what you looking for?
It's a long ass article.
Well, Rudy. So Rudy was
You
what
gotta
he was,
figure out
what
the
he
word
was
right now.
alluding to. Jonathan Majors is in the news yet again for, you guessed it, another movie. So he will be playing Dennis Rodman in an upcoming film, 48 Hours in Vegas. Now there isn't too much detail as to what.
Do you know what that refers to though?
Yes. Do you want to tell the people?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how they're gonna make that a movie.
It's when he left.
It's
the
a
team.
it's like The
when he
Hangover,
left
nigga.
When he left the team, and
Yeah.
It's a crazy ass
Yeah.
night.
and his friend just showed the fuck
So,
out there.
All right, so a reference. I don't know if you got. What was that series that Mike? Michael Jordan did?
It was on ESPN. Not his-
Right, the one that Michael Jordan did, basically, they referred to a time when Dennis Rodman left the Chicago Bulls for a weekend. He basically went to Coach Phil Jackson at the time and said, hey, look, I need to go away for a little bit. And he had to go to Vegas for basically 3 days. 2-3 days, was out of contact. Again, this is the mid-90s, you're not a lot of cell phones, not a lot of that. And basically, that 40 hours that he spent...
Last Dance.
Last Dance, okay, perfect. He spent 48 hours in Vegas. Jordan, jokingly talking about, we don't know if he's ever going to come back. Like he went to Vegas, we don't know if he's coming back. This man came back from Vegas and balled out for like 2-3 straight weeks. So
it was a running joke. Is like if you got to deal with Dennis Rodman, you gotta be able to understand that he may just dip out and come back, but he's gonna produce.
Right. So the fact that they're making a movie solely based on 40 Hours in Vegas, which I mean, if you guys know Rodman, that could be his own.
Okay.
That could be 4 hours long. We have no idea. So
I found the stat. So the stat is being a main actor, not a supporting actor, a main actor in the number 1 and number 2 movie at the same time. So he's number 1 right now for Creed, and Ant-Man is number 2.
Sure.
It was number 1 before Creed came out. The last time this happened for a male, 1998, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, I said Brad Pitt. Okay.
Man in the Iron Mask after Titanic dropped.
Yeah, Titanic.
And then the last time it happened for a female, 2013, Jessica Chastain. Is that how you say her name? She was in a horror film, Mama, and then Zero Dark 30.
Okay.
So, and they said it happened a lot in like the 1950s and 40s because they didn't have that many actors.
Gotcha.
So the same people. But that's the last times it happened. So last time was that 25 years? Woo!
Okay. Hey, shout out.
In 10
to
years?
them.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And that Dennis Rodman was going to do numbers. Because people, number one, want to know the story. Because all we remember is him riding off on a fucking motorcycle.
Showing the fuck back up.
And it showed up to a practice facility on Monday.
And told the team he was leaving.
Right.
During the season. Like, there were games being played.
Yeah, no, it was busy. Like you see, I think he skipped a game.
He did. He was going for the weekend.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you don't play like back-to-back nights every night.
They
So like,
played
yeah.
it during the weekends. At least one. That nigga left.
I think
Nobody
it was
knew
like
what
the Saturday night game.
That's gonna be crazy. I can't wait, and I hope it has like a hangover type feel to it, just like non-stop nonsense. I hope it's all true.
I mean, but you gotta think though, like Dennis Rodman, mid-90s. I mean, you know the characters that were in Vegas during the 90s.
During that time period, imagine like who's gonna show up and like who's gonna like play a supporting role, like who he hung out with.
You trying to tell me he didn't go see Mike Tyson?
Of course.
Mike Tyson gotta be involved in that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even know if Mike Tyson from the city, but they could write him in and I believe it.
That's how they should do it. They should have like half the shit is real, half the shit is fake, and we gotta figure out what the fuck happened.
What really went down?
And guess what? Ain't no way you gonna be able to tell by the time they edit that shit.
Because at the end of the day, it's Dennis Rodman, so you gonna feel like all the shit's true anyway.
Exactly.
And you're gonna be like, yeah, that probably happened.
Nobody would doubt it.
Dennis Rodman.
And just have like a crazy little disclaimer. Some of the events in this movie are true.
Loosely based on a true event.
No, some of them are based on true events. Some loosely, some we made up. You figured out on your own.
Loosely Hollywood.
That's gonna be
And guess what? Only Dennis Rodman will be able to tell you. Oh, that's right. You used to spin with what's her face? Carmen Electra.
Carmen Electra was around.
Oh yeah, she's gotta be in that. She's definitely gotta be in it.
Oh, yeah, that's time, of course.
Oh my god, that's gonna be
He
amazing.
was like, what was he like, dating or married her?
That's
Was he
gonna be
married or
amazing.
they were just dating?
They were dating. 'Cause I remember from the Michael Jordan special, they were saying that he was in there having like fucking orgies and shit with her. Like, that's gonna be a crazy movie. That's gonna be crazy. Dennis Rodman, what's the worm? Like, what would you even call that
48
shit?
hours of Vegas.
48 hours.
That's That's gonna be fucking crazy.
Jonathan Majors.
But yo, you know what I just realized too? I think Jonathan Majors, I think he got signed to a Marvel 360 deal. I think he did. That nigga, he gonna be in every movie, every show.
Yo, you know what I think I was thinking of? I always think of like when people, well, I would say outside of people like Snoop Dogg, who just somehow for some way his phone, whoever Snoop Dogg's agent is should be in the Hall of Fame of business. I don't know if there's a business Hall of Fame, but this man gets signed up for all kinds of money, every venue, every country, every product. Or this man did a sketch commercial, still going. I'm like, when was the last time you thought this man would be in a pair of sketchers? I'm sure they cut a crazy check for him a year, right? But I always think like things like this, like when you have actors have like a year and a half, even sometimes 2 year period, they're just the hottest thing on the planet.
He's got
next 5 years. Like for example, like when you think about like for example, Black Panther, like Chadwick Boseman, he had a hot. I mean, he was in everything. He was every black person. 42. He was like 6 shades of people.
What was that the cop movie? I'm gonna draw a blank.
Nah, this shit was crazy.
He was in there. He was a Black Panther. Like he was.
He also did a movie where he was a singer.
Bro, yeah, yep.
But they were making fun of him because
that was his last role.
He's gonna be six different shades of different people.
Nah, this nigga was like every famous black person from like.
21 Bridges. That's what it's called. That's the one I'm looking for.
Yeah, and I'm saying like, yo, I feel like when you have that time and you're just like everyone's calling your phone, yo, just get in where you fit in. Just get in every movie you can, every opportunity you can.
Answer the call.
Yeah.
He was in the Five Bloods. Remember that joint?
Yeah.
21 Bridges. Marshall. He was Thurgood Marshall.
Oh yeah, I forgot about.
He was Message from the King. That was a good movie too. That was a good movie. Yo, he was like every black person. Get on up. He was James Brown.
Yeah, it was James Brown.
Jackie Robinson.
That's what I'm saying. 42. Yeah, I remember that. That was a good movie.
Yeah, that was a wild 2 years, yo.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like his phone was ringing like Jonathan Majors is right now. Like he did Black Panther, of course that, but then he literally in that same 2 or 3 that window before and after.
They just go on their runs.
Yeah,
and it's just like, all right, cool. Like I see what you're doing. Like kind of follow that shit. So I feel like this year alone is Jonathan Majors. Like, and there's not in magazine that's not trying to feature him. I'm pretty sure he's done a ton of interviews on podcasts, radio shows, whatever the case may be, and we see him on the movie screen.
And we're rooting for everybody black. So I mean, when it's a black person, what they run, more power to them. Do your thing out there. So I ain't mad at it. Man, that's kind of fire. But I mean, Dennis Rodman movie. It was funny. I saw that thing. I was like, man,
that shit gonna be hilarious.
We got 4 good black male actors that are just kind of in everything right now.
4?
Yeah. What's it called? Jonathan Majors.
Mm-hmm.
We got what's his name? Boyega, the one that was in Star Wars, and in The Woman King.
Yep.
Michael B. Jordan's still doing a lot of stuff right now.
Yeah, but he's kind of in his stuff. He's not really used.
He's not in the same range that he was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Well, a couple years ago, his phone was jumping.
No, that's what I'm saying.
He was in everything.
They go. It's year. It's like they take turns.
What's there? It's 2 more younger guys that was in a bunch of stuff all the time. Those are 2 I know.
Who's the bull from Snowfall? Wasn't he in a bunch of stuff?
Yeah.
I remember his name. I can't remember.
I want to say Idris Elba. It's Damon Idris or Damon. What's his name? It's Damon something.
Yeah.
He's in a bunch of stuff, and it's so crazy because I started rewatching Black Mirror, and all these actors are Damson. But I was watching Black Mirror, and all these young actors, Letitia Wright was in Black Mirror, Damson was in Black Mirror. I'm like, yo, they really all got their start from Black Mirror. That's crazy.
But it's funny because we always think about
who's the bull that was what was the show? That's what I'm thinking about. The guy that was in the Watchmen.
Oh, I can see his face.
I'm not being gay, but I can see his penis because he was ass naked in the damn thing.
He was ass naked.
I'm just being honest.
I can't say nothing.
You can say pause on that. That's a pause.
It's not a pause. I said it was there. It was there. What can you do about it?
You can't miss that scene though.
He was a naked blue man.
Yeah.
The fuck am I supposed to do with that? The woman know.
Sorry, I don't have mental screenshots like you over this, man.
Well, you didn't see the show apparently.
I did see it. Yeah, nah, I'm good.
What's his name? Oh, Lyyyyaaaa. Lyyyyaaaa Abdul-Mateen.
Yeah, that's his name.
That's 3, and I put Dobson in there. So them 4. You gonna see them a lot the next 5 years.
Yeah.
And shit.
They gonna be around.
That's good.
Yeah, there's been a few different runs though. But yeah, so that was good.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm not big on Michael B. Jordan as an actor.
I mean, we gotta think too. I mean, Samuel L. Jackson is the most casted actor.
Ain't shit he's saying no to. So.
Well, I'm sure there is things he said no to. That's crazy, bro. He's been in 176 movies. It's wild.
That's bananas.
I was watching a podcast. There was some podcast that was talking about. It was what you thought. They were talking about the most on-screen kills, and you know that of all the people who have killed people in a movie,
Definitely Samuel L. Jackson got him.
he has the most.
Yeah, there's no way.
Why would I think that?
Why not? Everything he's in, he's killing somebody.
Not really. He's got a lot of people.
What peaceful movie is he in? Or show is he in? He ain't really in
You
shows.
think about how many people got killed in Django? He killed none of them. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that.
He was responsible for a lot of people dying in Django.
One of his most responsible roles as of late.
In Marvel alone, he's killed a bunch of scrolls.
But I mean, when you think about movies where somebody is just supposed to ramble through a movie, I would think Sylvester Stallone. Every movie he's in, short of Rocky, he's got 400,000 bullets and he's taking on a whole army by himself in 7 straight movies. You got it.
But I feel like you can't accredit the kill soon as if you just throw a bomb, you can't say for sure he killed people.
That's on-screen kills.
It's probably, but on screen, I saw you kill somebody.
So, alright, if I were to take a guess, but not even knowing it, I probably would have chose maybe a Jason Statham.
I would have Keanu Reeves.
Movies
or Keanu Reeves, yeah. I would have taken
No, but that's what I'm saying. So, I also understand that Samuel Jackson's been in 498 more movies than everybody else. So,
he got more range.
So if he killed 5 more people, that's what I
John Wick alone, Keanu got to have at least 1,000 kills.
Look, there was a scene where he killed 20 people by himself.
But that's what I'm saying. So I would think, for example, a Jet Li.
But he don't really
Every-
kill people though.
They'll say,
No, he be off of people.
No, they don't kill people. They just disable usually in those type of
Disabled to
movies.
death.
Like think about Rush
No,
Hour.
that's
How
not-
many people did
that's-
Jackie Chan kill?
Permanent paralysis is close to death. You got kicked in the neck into a crossbar, like you're dead, bro. If you're not dead, you want to be dead. Like whatever it takes to revive you after the camera cuts off, yeah, you want to be dead.
Yo, think about all the people that Samuel L. Jackson killed in Star Wars alone.
Yeah.
They had a lightsaber half the fucking Republic.
yeah, that's true.
No, yeah, but it was funny just kind of thinking about it. But I just think of like a lot of like the gun movies that I would think it just like I don't know, just
I think it was in Triple X. I think it was everything he's in got a gun.
Yeah.
The Hateful Eight, that was probably like 200 kills right there. Oh my gosh, one time.
F-bomb too.
Yeah, he's definitely the most cursing
Has
ass
to be.
person.
it's like what was it? Somebody? Oh my god, they did have some measurements like curse words per script or per sentence. It was like every per word, and I know Samuel Jackson probably blew it out the water.
Had to. Dog,
I'm tired of these
I was about to say, like I said, that's the one line you can quote from Samuel L. Jackson, dropping that bomb.
Keanu closing the gap. He's closing the gap.
Of what, kills?
Kills. Yeah.
What do you do? On-screen kills?
Most on-screen kills by one character.
Is it by one character or by one actor?
It says by one. Oh, this one says one character. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you probably gonna have something different. I'm saying because you gotta get what's my man Bruce Lee up there.
Nah, Jimmy Wang Yu.
Bruce Lee was killing 45
That nigga
people
killed-
with chest kicks for 20 years before these guys get on the screen.
Nah, Jimmy Wang Yu in 3 movies has 2,400 kills on screen.
The fuck think who's yeah, somebody pull up that YouTube, bro. I'm trying to see a couple of these scenes. But that's what I'm saying. Like, when you have these movies where it's like one dude, alright, Rambo. When they drop this man, or you know what I think of too? Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis is another one.
Bruce Willis, oh come on, man, Die Hard,
Yeah.
violating the
That's
whole terrorist
Samuel
group
L.
by
Jackson-
himself in the building.
Samuel L. Jackson has 1,700. No one's.
The boy you was talking about.
Oh, Jet Li's up there?
2,400 kills on screen.
Jet
That was
Li's-
by one
Well, see,
character
Jet
though.
Li's up there to get. Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger, I forgot. He was definitely violating. Steven Seagal.
So the character's probably played by a couple different people. That's probably.
Probably.
But Sylvester Stallone was up there. So I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Schwarzenegger.
You can't drop a man in the
Seagal.
woods or a jungle with a gun versus the whole army. Not kill everybody.
Yeah, I would have thought Keanu got way more.
I thought so too.
Kevin Costner.
First off, he got a whole bunch. Like, do they count like Constantine? Like, do you count demons?
I mean, they count them shits.
Oh shit, The Rock's up there. What was it? Top 10? Oh, top 20.
Top 20 list, yeah. So for
the
people,
crazy part
you
is-
got Samuel L. Jackson. Who the heck is Mila Jovovich?
I have no idea. But
Jet Li,
the
Dolph
crazy part is someone
Lundgren.
watched those movies and counted.
Which one doesn't count?
No, people watch these movies and counted.
Oh yeah,
That's the crazy part to me. Someone's like, all right, I'm gonna watch all the movies with this guy.
When was this article written? Oh no, this is.
I have no idea.
this article was written December 18th, 2022.
That's as much as it's gonna get.
Yeah, they're probably updated every year.
Probably.
I don't understand. Yeah, I thought Keanu would have way more. I feel like he killed like 200 people in the last movie alone. He killed everybody in the fucking movie. Everybody was dead at the end of the movie.
But that's what I'm saying. Yo, you have what? 3 Rambos? 4 Rambos? It was the same premise. It was this man versus the National Guard of pick a country, and this man has unlimited clips. And run around this-
Probably got it. Hold on. It said what the eligibility is. The eligibility is
Oh, there's rules?
all actors and actresses had to have featured in at least 5 action movies. Cool. They didn't have to be a starring role. Cool.
It's easy.
Samuel Jackson's the 3rd most foul-mouthed movie star with 301 profanities.
Oh,
that's it. They don't really have any.
One movie?
They don't really have any rules. You just have to be in the movie
You said with 301 profanities?
to his name on film.
In one.
No. Total.
Right.
Oh, I was like, goddamn.
301 profanities in total?
Doesn't it total? But you gotta remember, like,
Way more than
No way.
I feel like there's way
He said the F word.
in 100 and
you should do a fact check. You should watch all his movies and count.
How much time?
Do a live
It's
streaming.
176 movies. I'm not doing
We
it.
start testing that after show.
Do a live streaming of every time Samuel Jackson curses.
300
And you would do like a little TikTok section.
Hold on. Y'all forget when you had like the little roles in like movies like the other guys?
Hold on.
They had 40 cuss words in the first, and he was only in the movie for 20 minutes. They jumped over the building with the Rock. Remember he was in there with the Rock, and they said, "Aim for the ground," and bow. Other guys are underrated movie. Underrated. That shit is
But you know he has that one, the motherfucking plane.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yo, when you guys, he's only cussed 301 times.
It has to be more.
Have you never seen Pulp Fiction?
How many times has Samuel Jackson?
Yeah, maybe 301 F-bombs.
He even
And
got,
that's low.
he got one curse word off in a Disney show. So you know that's crazy.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
He's got me into thousands of F-bombs. And wait, and he's been in Quentin Tarantino movies?
That's what I'm saying.
That's at least 40 F-bombs and 30 N-words per movie.
Nigga, within the first 45 minutes. Like,
Didn't he say in Django, who the fuck is these niggas?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, what?
Yeah. Wait, where's the George's
376 separate swear words?
They have Jackson at 301. It's another article, and they have DiCaprio at 361. Wolf of Wall Street, he cursed the fucking lot.
I'm about to say,
Hold on, wait, hold on. So let's read this. Buzz Bingo surveyed over 3,500 film scripts and reported that
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill is up there. Has
Yeah.
used 376 swear words through. Wait, different words?
It ain't that many swear words.
Nah, you can tie them together like fuck, motherfucker.
Well, Jason, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Wait, is it? It's gotta be 300
He said, no way. He said, Jonah Hill and Leo. Really? I don't believe that. Somebody must have miscounted.
He said, Jonah Hill said the F-bomb at least 50 times in Superbad alone.
Yeah.
They said that
301?
They said that a majority of the curse words were in Superbad and Wolf of Wall Street, DiCaprio 361, Jackson 301. Beat the likes of Pulp Fiction.
I would have never guessed. I would have thought you.
Pulp Fiction had the most. That's the film with the most curse words, 715 in Pulp Fiction. Yeah.
And how many did he have in Pulp Fiction?
Hold on, wait. They say Hill says a curse word in The Wolf of Wall Street 22.9 times every 1,000 words. So he can't have 300 in his career.
No.
He had more than 1,000 words.
You'd be surprised though, because like when you write a script, normally a page is like a minute. So for Wolf of Wall Street was 3 hours.
Yeah.
So you're looking at 180 pages, and it's really not that many words on it because it's not like a essay. The font is like centered and it's really small, so it's probably not that many words. Matter of fact, you can figure that out, but it might not be that many. It might not be that many.
Now I want to sit here and be like Jonah Hill.
And remember, he wasn't even the main actor.
He,
He had a couple few like lines and stuff, but he didn't have like full dissertations. Like, fucking shit, get fucking shit. That was all that shit.
I mean, yeah.
but fucking shit is 2 words.
Well, yeah, 22.9 times. He probably said it.
30.9.
There really don't be that many words in a script when you really think about
He
it.
always said ass.
And you know how you really know, like when you look at a movie like Endgame, for example,
Yeah.
somebody like Chris Evans got more, but like somebody like Chris Hemsworth, he might only had 5 minutes of screen time.
Yeah.
Like when it's all said and done, out of 3 hours, and that 5 minutes, you're not talking 5 minutes straight. So you really getting paid a bag to say like memorize 2 pages of words
Or walk across the fucking screen.
and be in shape and shit and stuff like that. But like that's what's really crazy. And the reason I know this was when I used to write for my brother's show. Like you would do a 30-minute episode, it'd be like fucking not even 8 pages, and it don't even be that much. You can memorize that shit easy. You just gotta be a good actor and shit after that. But that's believable. We'll do this. We'll promise this. We
It's
will.
funny though, but they got Al Pacino, Denzel Washington. I mean, I know he cuts
He cuts a lot.
but Al Pacino level.
We will do a
Robert De Niro
live. We
level?
will do a live stream of at least the Wolf of Wall Street, and we're gonna count those motherfucking curse words.
We gonna live stream for 3.5 hours.
That's a good movie though.
No, it's a good movie. Don't get me wrong, but I ain't finna sit there on a live stream. Goddamn.
You want to break it up into 15-minute segments, Pete?
You gonna do like the sci-fi channel when they have the little robot sitting in the front watching the movie doing the commentary?
Half
That's
an
gonna be mad
hour
funny.
clips. Like it's the shape up.
Pete is the busiest man in the world, yo. He can't play video games. He
I
can't
do
watch
play
movies. All he can do is watch fucking stand-up comedy. That's all he can do.
It's an hour.
That's all he can do.
It's an hour.
What's
I don't gotta
next?
pay attention. Actually, no, I paid it for an hour.
You don't gotta pay attention.
You can listen to it. You don't gotta watch it. You don't watch the person on stage. Listen to it.
What else we got?
You wanna talk about stand-up? You can talk about Chris Rock.
Oh yeah,
That's all I
stand-up.
know.
You stand-up kid.
Yeah, I thought it was. Well, first of all, so first and foremost, so a lot of people would know that Chris Rock had the first live stand-up event in Netflix history. His live stand-up content was that if you guys knew that he was on tour last summer, this is the one following out Blackout. Total Blackout was his last Netflix special. That was in 2018. He released an extended version of it, I believe, in 2019 or 2020. Which usually had another 25 minutes of content. But he went on tour last year. Last summer I saw him on tour with Kevin Hart, the same show. But this tour was called Selective Outrage. That's what he called this special.
And you said you saw it in person, right?
Well, the set that he did was the one that he was doing in person last week. We had to lock up your phones and stuff like that.
Which makes sense.
But he did change some parts of it though. So if you did see it in person, it is a little bit different, especially the part we're going to talk about clearly. So first of all, I thought it was great, and that's one of my suggestions this week to go watch it. I'm a Chris Rock fan. Yes, some parts we'll clearly touch on again. Some parts are a little Chris Rocky. We'll get there, but I thought it was great. Y'all Chris Rock fans? Y'all watch Chris Rock stand up? Y'all like him? As a general thumb, things like that. Let me say,
I'm a fan of Chris Rock. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm a fan of his movies. I'm a fan of his comedy.
Like
in
90s stand-ups.
In general.
I mean, everybody's talking about, I just want one read. Like, I mean, there's certain lines that stand out, but essentially a lot of his content, things like that I can watch. So the part that made the news, of course, was his first public talking. His first public extensive speaking of the Will Smith slap situation. It was the part that wrapped up the end of the show. The show was approximately about an hour and 10, I think hour 15, somewhere in that ballpark. And basically, he went into the extensive part. So just to kind of give you guys a premise, when he first did the stuff in live, so I went last summer, he started the show with basically, I mean, I'm sure every film he did something different. When I saw him, he started the line, he said, "Hey y'all, I'm okay, my ears finally stopped ringing." So everyone kind of knew that you were referencing slap. It was a very short, maybe one joke, two jokes, most people clapping, standing up, laughing, and then he went to a set. So the jokes he was talking about here with, the Lululemon stuff, talking about, the successes of his daughters and other black women and things like that, because there's a specific reason I said it that way. And then, of course, his regular just stand up and looking at life and how crazy life is. Cool.
He did spend block back at toward the end with the Will Smith shit.
Yeah.
And the Jada shit.
So the premise of the show and a lot of the jokes that he made was essentially talking about selective outrage. So basically picking where people were upset or would call people out for certain things, and if someone else did the same exact thing, they wouldn't be as upset. Again, something that we've talked about to nauseam on this show, where essentially if one person does and another person does it, why do we only treat one person one way and one person another? So he basically, and again, I don't want to do the entire joke. I can't remember the whole joke, so I don't want to mess it up. But long story short, he basically talked about the slap. Talk about being a large fan of Will Smith's his entire career, still rooting for Will Smith as a person. Has talked, I believe, I don't know if he's talked to him at all since then. Very limited. But he started the joke talking about the movie Emancipation. So Emancipation was the movie that Will Smith released on Apple TV. Apple TV, I believe.
Didn't it come out in the theaters?
I don't know. I know it was on Apple TV though. I'm not gonna, did y'all watch that? I didn't see it.
I don't watch slave movies anymore.
That's what I said. That's literally exactly what I told him. I said I don't watch this anymore. So he came out and basically was talking about that he watched Emancipation to watch Will Smith get beat up.
Not beat up. Watch him get whipped.
Whipped.
Well, no, we'll get whipped. Whipped terminology being.
No, he said whipped.
Well, yeah,
he said, "Yeah, massive, hit him again, massive."
But in the scene, he was getting his ass beat pretty bad. So, the premise of the movie was...
That's how he took his anger out on the whole slap.
The premise of the movie, though, was he was getting his ass beat pretty bad, and that was like what empowered him to remember...
And disclaimer, too. It wasn't part of the stand-up, but afterwards, they were talking about how Will Smith got spit on during that movie.
Yeah. Oh, no, right.
Okay.
I was getting to that part.
Right.
So in that movie,
that's
Will Smith was enslaved, ends up getting his freedom somehow. Cool. During the movie, however... There was a part in which a person was talking to him, and unscripted, and more than one shoot, spit on this man. I'm talking about hawk a full spit and spit on Will Smith. Will Smith, the actor. Not Will Smith, another person, not the stunt double. No, Will Smith, the person. And this was not scripted, this was not in the script, and he was talking about this in an interview. And they, for some reason they had to reshoot it, and this man spit on him another time. Ad-lib spit. First of all, Caucasian man spitting on somebody is wild. Most people would agree. I mean, short of peeing on someone directly, I think spitting on someone is about the most degrading thing you can possibly do to somebody. I would say. But when they said, "Hey, can we do this scene again without you spitting on him?" He made a joke in an interview talking about it, and since he was talking about that. Chris Rock, I clearly got wind of this, and said the fact that at least I wasn't, you hit me or something like that. At least I didn't spit on you. You had a white man spitting on you. Nobody said anything about this. No one got upset about, this, that, and the third.
And he slapped him.
Right. And it was
and he's like, and all the people you should slap is somebody who spit on you.
Right.
And he said, especially off script. Because first of all, let's put it this way: if I'm a high tier actor,
You're not spinning on me.
Yep.
off script, like it's not scripted in there.
I don't
Off
care.
camera?
50 Shades of Grey Part 4. You're not spinning on me, bro.
We got some words.
I
man.
watched the first second part. So is that an is it?
You ain't watch 50 Shades?
You didn't see 50 Shades, bro?
You ain't watch not one of them?
Nah, I didn't. I heard about the books. I didn't need the movie, so I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Teach his own.
I mean, y'all.
I'm just saying, 50 Shades Part 4 would be a movie where somebody may get spit on. So, there it might be acceptable,
Hey,
but I don't know.
Hey, look, y'all live your life. Yeah, no. So essentially that part. And then he went into I'll be honest, went a little hard on Jada. I personally think at this point now, this man just does not like Jada Pinkett Smith. I think it's very clear.
I don't think he went hard on her. Like, what was hard about that?
He went a
facts.
little bit in. I think the fact that he went
I
a little
think
bit
he
in.
went more in on women in general than he did on Jada herself.
But the reason
All he said was Jada started it. Why are you fucking mad at me?
I mean, but basically they were saying, "Oh, well, you've been mad at me for 20 years," and he said, "Yeah, and this is why." And I mean, like, I don't know. If you don't like the person, you don't have to keep talking about him. That's all I would say. I'm not saying that he was wrong necessarily with the things.
I mean,
he was
he
saying.
had to talk about her during this special. That's what he got paid to do.
But then, I mean, some people found it cringy when he was saying that everyone was calling her a bitch.
That's not cringy. Everybody was calling her that.
Hold on, no. But he included groups that did not, including Drink Champs, who actually, I don't know you guys watch Drink Champs. There's another. They said, wait a minute, we didn't call her that, but yo, shout out Chris Rock for shouting this out in the rap group. I was cracking because Noriega's a joke. Like, this man is hilarious. I personally, his take on it was in Chris Rock fashion. Stand-ups with Chris Rock, him talking about man, woman, child, black, white, whatever it happens to be. This man has called everybody and everything a slur. He does not specifically use the word bitch for black women. He has called all. I mean, he called all.
You're not
going
going to be outraged about a comedian calling a woman the B word. That's just not.
We wouldn't think, but there were some people like, oh my god, he's calling black women the B word. Oh my god, he was going in on black women. I was like, if you listen to the entire thing, first of all, he uplifted not only people that were related to him, but also gave credit to other black women. Clearly, black athletes being you know,
even if he didn't
pillars
do
of
that,
society.
that's like being upset a rapper called a female.
I just think it was a
It's part
mix.
of it.
I think it was a mix of him finally coming out into the public and doing the stand up. I think it was a mix of all the if you guys want to go into detail, we can. All the cringe worthiness of.
I want to hear what you cringed about though.
Well, close this out because I think it's important to note because a lot of people were saying that why is he still talking about this? He probably wrote this right after it happened.
Right, so this is all still material.
This is a script. He has to do, and he's been performing it. When did you see the show?
I saw it in July.
You saw it in July.
What? So the thing is, when you do a Netflix special, so he's doing a Netflix. He did a Netflix special. He did a live one. Mm-hmm. They announced this special, the end of last summer, I think, that it was coming in March. So I kind of put two and two together. I was like, it's probably going to be most of this content.
Yeah.
And majority of the content, the stand-up, was probably about 90% the same. There were some things he updated, modernized, certain jokes.
But the script is written.
But it's the same thing also with Kevin Hart. So Kevin Hart's tour, and this is why these people, have your phone locked up.
Because they know they're going to sell it for $40 million to Netflix.
Oh, because Netflix will cut the check. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, these guys get paid well for their Netflix specials. But more importantly, though, they don't want the jokes coming out there. But I believe that the reason he addressed it this way on the live event and didn't want anyone to talk about it, because when I came home in July, I was like, yo, because everyone asked me, hey, so Chris Rock, what's he going to slap? And people are going to talk. People are going to say he said this. But he said a couple things here and there. But there were a lot of interviews he said he turned down, opportunities to get paid for articles to talk about it, and he didn't do those things. So I feel like this was really his first vent session. I honestly think he would have said the same thing in July if we were not in a cell phone, instant, whatever world.
Because if he said it, everybody would have tweeted that. They would have remembered that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You may not remember a joke from the beginning or the middle, but you remember that shit.
And it's the end.
Yeah.
So usually your end joke is going to be the last one. It's going to
everybody would have been tweeting that.
Third is going to repeat the jokes that went throughout the entire standard stand-up stuff. It didn't bother me. I'm just being honest with you.
That part didn't bother me at all.
He has his right to say whatever he wants to say. When you
He's
talk
the one that got hit. You can feel however you feel about it.
And if you feel like it's selective outrage for certain people and certain things, like respecting, I don't even know if he alluded to it, but I remember him saying something effective, like, okay, you respect certain people when they get hit or domestic violence. But he's like, no, he wasn't saying he was going to be on Gail or Oprah as a victim, but I'm like, that's domestic violence that happened. Like that is like when we talk like we glorify like different certain things like men are tough things like that. But that was literally the most public demonstration of domestic violence that everyone immediately made jokes out of. Immediately like kind of push on the rug like, oh, you should have beat him up, or yo, you a man, you should have handled that, or he didn't do anything because he's like. If God forbid, and I would never say it's okay because violence against anybody is not okay. If Will Smith walked up there and slapped Oprah, he would be white on the face. But you understand, like how that we said, because he didn't slap a certain person, or if he would have slapped a white person, he would have never slapped somebody like that. He made, people made plenty of jokes. Like what was it? Shaquille O'Neal was talking a couple weeks ago, talking about if I was up there. Oh no,
Kareem.
No, Kareem was talking about Kareem was talking about it.
Kareem 80 years old, so like Will Smith would have smacked him.
Yeah, he said Will was up. Different things like that. Just dynamic. People are still talking about that to this day. Like if it was different people, if Martha Stewart was up there and said that joke, would he have smacked the taste of Martha Stewart's mouth? Hell no. Are you serious? Snoop would have shot. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have been. And it's just that dynamic. And when I think of how he delivers a joke, when I think of how he said it, and it's your open honesty. Hey, look, he gets paid to speak.
Regardless,
I think we're funny. Netflix is not cutting me a $40 million check to tell jokes. They did it. They know what he's going to write. They already preview what he's going to say. He has to send all them jokes in and all stuff like that to make sure everything's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I didn't have a problem with any part of the stand-up. I thought the stand-up was great overall. And this is technically the second time I've seen it.
I like the stand-up. The topics were good. Everything was on point. You asked me what was cringing.
Yeah.
I think, and this is something that as I listen to it, I'm like, I get it. I get what you're trying to say, and I've heard other people say it that way. But I think the amount of times he repeated it, his bit on abortion, like a lot of that shit. Some of it was funny.
But him talking about he paid for more abortions than all the females.
I think that's funny.
That part was funny as shit.
I was like, what part?
No, I'm
talking about abortion. Everybody.
I'm talking about the legit part where he was like, I'm pro-choice. If y'all want to kill babies, go ahead and kill y'all babies. I think the fact that he kept repeating that.
When he said you come to the daycare.
Yeah, he's up to 4 years old. I'm like, I was like, because I watched the stand-up with two other women.
Oh, I can imagine.
During that part, we were all kind of looking at each other, like, kind of funny, but.
What was it? Was it cringy that he went to like the 4-year-old part, or like?
I think it was just a simple.
Let me put it in perspective.
For me,
I watched Anthony Jeselnik do a 20-minute close to a show on how he took his friend to get an abortion, and he made an entire set of jokes on that situation. You want to talk about cringing? That was cringing, but he's also a cringe person. And there are certain people that just do shock value, ridiculous jokes and things like that a lot of people will not like. And people, you talk about people all the time, like walking out of shows and cursing at them and stuff like that.
Right.
So maybe to me, because I watched that and was like, man, this was awkwardly fun. I'm talking about like you kind of ooh, that one was like Chris Rock's was like a walk in the park for that. And if y'all don't talk about it, if anyone wants to ask, I can send you the link. He said my last set is about how do you take your friend to get an abortion. And it was like 20 minutes, bro. It was a lot. Like, it was a lot. So, I understand that, though. I understand it's a very touchy stuff, especially with, the government and how they're, women's rights.
Regulating and all that stuff.
I do believe that of all the parts there, I'm not going to blame you for selective outrage. You did that. But a lot of comments on other parts where it was ironic that people were selectively outraged by certain parts.
We talked about that shit.
But it was literally the premise of his entire thing the whole time, and that's the theme. A lot of times people name these things, people play right into it, like Dave Chappelle. Mm-hmm. All of his stuff talking about like the people got upset at him were literally the people that he was making jokes about getting upset about the things he was about to say.
Yeah, and
he was like, nobody told you to go here. Nobody told you to go here. Nobody said I had to be funny to you. Nobody said listen to me. You know how my content, my jokes have been. This is not his first stand-up. This is not his first, public form.
No, I was just thinking about when the jokes were kind of cringy. The whole jokes about the Kardashians and stuff, and how what's it called? Kardashian was cool because he saved OJ, and he was cursed because now all his daughters are married.
Fucking crazy.
That was like cringy too. And I was like, it's not
he started making references like to Lamar Odom and all the rest of them. I was like,
I think of what was it? I think of like Total Black at the last one. I think something similar to that because he had a similar joke where since he was talking about he didn't realize how old he was until he tried to like shoot a shot at Rihanna, and Rihanna looked at him like the old uncle at a party or something like that. Mm-hmm. He was like, oh, some like he kind of like kept referring like Rihanna or Beyonce or things like that. And again, I'm not saying you can't think people are attractive and when I'm saying look that's between you and Jesus, but I understand those things. I definitely do. I think that if you go back in the majority of his stand-ups, I think there's always something that's like, ooh.
I think that's just
his
comedy.
But usually the funny part is though when Dave Chappelle says something like that, he usually kicks back, takes a puff of that damn cigarette, and lets y'all go. Because he knows he said, you know. So
he said some shit.
Yeah, I think it's something like that. But yeah, no,
I think it was just because that joke, especially when you're a kid, it hit a little different about the whole. Oh, you should kill him up until like 4 years old. It's a little cringy. It's not really funny enough. Like I get it. You should have all the rights in the world. Take them out after, but come on now.
Yeah, I can see. I mean, it's only funny because like people talk about like okay, people talk about like selling their kids off things like, or like you should be able to return a kid sender. Yeah, so killing them off is a little strong. No, yeah, I mean because we've all heard the jokes like that. Oh, my kids are crazy. I wish I could give them back. Yeah, we've all heard.
Give them back. They're still alive.
no, right. So saying you had the ability to still call the abortion clinic at 4 years old, like
yeah.
Because I don't remember that part last summer. I was saying, but at the same time, I think that again, I feel like any stand-up, somebody's gonna find something up with it.
I've never felt that way.
There's something wrong with what you guys feel because I agree with the majority. I think we all kind of are the same.
Because Dave Chappelle, he talks about the same shit, generally speaking, right? I've never felt like cringy like that.
No, when Dave Chappelle says so cringy.
Like what do you feel cringy about from Dave Chappelle? What do you feel cringy about from Dave Chappelle? He's talking about the same content. It's just I don't know what it is, but
is it the delivery?
I don't know. I don't think it was delivery because like
delivery's a key.
I would say delivery is
important, but I think Chris Rock has a very good delivery. I think he's a vet comedian. Like he knows how to do it.
Like I feel like there's people that have said similar. Like for example, I've cringed more at. There's maybe like I think Louis C.K. is just as famous. Things like that. There have been some statements that he didn't do anything about this. But like other jokes he made, I was like, ooh.
That's why I ain't say that nigga.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I don't like to sit here and say, oh, because you made one bad joke or one cringy joke that you're not funny, you don't serve. Like, you may not be my cup of tea. There's thousands of comedians, and I mean, there's things. I mean, for example,
I'm talking about at that level. I'm talking about like your Dave Chappelle's, your Eddie Murphy's, your Kevin Hart's, even a little bit. I'll put them up there. Your Cat Williams.
I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
You guys seen the original King's Comedy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Spin
back. This is 2000.
Mm-hmm. Still no cringy. Still nothing cringy.
Bernie Mac.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. The cookies downstairs.
No, but him downstairs. On his nephew.
Little fat.
That was a little cringy. You called him like a 7-year-old kid.
So one.
That to me.
No.
Again, and I'm Bernie Mac. I think he's top 5.
No,
top
because
5
one, that was the vernacular that was used
during
back
that
then.
time frame.
That was fine. Now today, if somebody just came out and was throwing F-bombs and all that stuff, I'd be like,
that's a little different.
You can't date it. That's what people said.
And it wasn't like a bad thing.
That was like you said. That's the vernacular.
Yeah, it wasn't a negative thing.
You heard that shit being
thrown. But I remember watching it closer to that.
But you heard that word being thrown around regardless.
Yeah.
Like even outside words thrown around the ooh.
But even that,
you know what I'm saying?
But even that, like it would. If you don't know what the F word is, it means a bundle of sticks in the dictionary.
It's a slang for a cigarette in London.
However it was applied in the past, that's all we're reflecting on. We do not believe in this word. We don't know how to use it. It just is weird to use. But that's how people were referred to, and it wasn't always negative.
Yeah.
When somebody called you that,
no,
it was just like that's what you were, or that's how you act.
In the same way that we laughed at that joke, milk and cookies, like we also laugh at that joke like that. Like the whole set, and there's other sets that he's done. We always similar stories, things like that. I wouldn't say that I didn't laugh, but you talk about a moment where someone delivered a message, and you know,
it's still not cringy.
The thing
I
talk
can
about
watch it today, and I won't feel the same way I felt at some of Chris Rock's shows.
So,
Like even thinking about it right now, I'm laughing. Like thinking about the
Just
way
that whole
joke was
delivery, that set was funny as
like,
shit.
yeah,
and my thought process is the same. It's just I don't know what it was.
I think it was the delivery. I don't know what. I can't tell you specifically what about the delivery.
It was something.
But I think it was the delivery.
It was something. I'll rewatch it so I can see, but it was something.
Yeah.
I can watch that Bernie Mac special, and I watched it recently.
I watched
like,
Real Kids Comedy
at
at least 15 times.
Like, and you know what I think? I say, damn, you can't say that today. But you know what? I was just watching The Office. I was just watching The Office. I literally was just watching The Office, and they made a joke, and I was like, you definitely gonna say that.
Well,
today.
half the shit on The Office you wouldn't be
But
able
it's
to
not
make nowadays.
But it's not cringy. It's
no,
like,
it's just the society.
you can't say that shit no
It's
more.
the society
Nah, you could, but it would be
No, you
no,
can't.
no, you can, but it would be buried in Comedy Central at 11 o'clock at night like South Park. No, because South Park still makes whoop.
But you gotta remember The Office. No, but The Office was a show that was on prime time, like regular TV. Like South Park is on Comedy Central.
No, I know that's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be on NBC at 8 o'clock. Oh, no. That would be on Comedy Central.
After hour show.
Cartoon Network. What's that called again?
Adult Swim.
Oh yeah, that would be on at that time, 11 o'clock. You know, your discretion is advised. Right after South Park, because South Park is wow. I'll see the new season. They have not taken the foot off the gas at all. Nah, and we could sit here and tell a whole we could tell a whole show of South Park jokes that we're like, oh my god, how did this get through a 1999 and it's 2023? People would sue you now. So yeah, I mean for sure. But yeah, it was definitely something that got some attention. I also think that, I mean, when you get attention, maybe you watch your stuff. So.
Yo, I'm just reading a list of the jokes from The Office that wouldn't work today. Here's some of them. It's not like saying anything bad, but the one episode where Michael was talking about Stanley's daughter, say she's turning into a stone cold fox.
Oh shit!
You can't joke. The kid was like 12 or something like that. Michael said, "We'll auction off people like in the olden days."
Yeah. No, forget that. But you can just talk about Stanley when he talked about. He was like, "Why do you assume that I have diabetes?"
Wait.
He was like, "Why do you always assume I have to take your?" He's like, "Go take your insulin, Stanley." Like you can't say that.
Oscar, would you reach over there and touch his thing? That's what he said, right, guys? Because he's gay. You can't say something like that.
No. Yo, when he roasted the whole office.
Yeah.
He shut that whole
Oh my god.
Oscar, you're gay. Boom. Roasted. Like half this shit.
Walk in the black eye in. Follow me. I'll show you where all the slaves work. I wouldn't last a day in jail, Oscar. I'm not like you. Yo, what? Oh my gosh.
It was absolutely
the
episode when they had the note cards, they were trying to guess who they were. He was like, I'm a bad driver. He's like, oh my god, you're a woman. I was like, what? Like, nah. Yeah, no. I mean, there's a lot.
But it's not cringy. It's just not appropriate anymore.
Yeah. So I think we all agree, essentially, to kind of bring this part to a close. Essentially, there's a lot of things that can be inappropriate, not cringy. But there's a lot of things that be cringy, but not inappropriate. It's kind of what your scope is. I mean, look, I was in the arena when he was saying some of the jokes, things like that. Some of the things changed, of course. I'm talking people were rolling for the straight hour. I thought it was hysterical. It was great.
No, the stand-up as a whole was funny as fuck. Yeah. Like, I did enjoy it.
I can generally...
There's definitely parts I was like,
if you put on almost any Chris Rock stand-up, though, I can almost... I mean, even in the 90s when he was doing HBO specials, I can still think there was a couple I was like, okay,
I will dock him because he did reuse a joke.
Did what?
He reused a joke from a prior special when he was talking about if white men are losing, who's winning.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, I mean, he's not the first comedian to do that.
Yeah, a lot of people
on a fucking prime time special, like a little set. Yeah, like if you just on a local.
Kevin Hart makes references to older jokes.
He makes reference, but he uses it to kind of build something new. He literally used the same joke. Like,
but he's been talking about.
Like, if you want to use, you gotta say, yo, I talked about 20 years ago. Like,
which one?
When he said white men talking about they're losing, and he said if y'all losing, who's winning? Pretty much.
But he's been talking about that stuff since the 90s.
But you're saying it verbatim pretty much, though.
No, I mean,
you're saying it verbatim.
It still fits, bro.
He probably forgot that he said the shit. He getting old, man.
Still fits, bro.
It does still fit, but you gotta rework it a little bit.
I can dig it.
Chris Rock, if you need us to write, if you need us to write for you, we got you.
Yeah.
We'll take the cringiness out.
All three of us, $2 million.
Because even the Will Smith stuff, that was like a rant.
$2 million for Smith Costa Rica?
I love it.
Let me go with that. I wouldn't even mess with your bottom line. $2 million.
Why not?
But yeah, Will Smith got beat his ass though. I know that much.
Oh yeah, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's on
man.
site.
You
You don't think so?
They'll give him a chance to.
This man called his wife a bitch several times.
They're gonna pull up a second red table special finish.
Hold on.
I mean,
Hold on. Y'all skipped a large part. The part before that was when he was like, how the fuck you get interviewed by the chick who was cheating on you?
I don't care.
That is
I don't care.
He was defensive.
He got
He
there
defended
calling
him.
his wife a bitch
He defended him.
several times.
Well,
And
somebody-
he warned him
somebody-
to
keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. He did it.
Oh, it's on site.
He defended
It's on
Will and Will's own life when he smacked
It's
it.
on
Sight.
I don't care.
They're gonna give this man another red table.
We know Will's wrong.
We know Will Smith got
interviewed by his wife after he slept with another nigga was dead.
Yes, Nutty.
Why wouldn't it be nutty?
No one disagrees.
Why did he go in this?
We're not going to it.
No,
He's still
no,
going
Chris,
his
go
wife-
back to that family.
No.
And Chris Rock doesn't get a pass because he's smaller than Will
The
Smith.
same week that the rumors coming out that his son and
It don't
his wife-
matter.
with,
It don't-
Kid Cudi has a relationship.
Yo, they can do whatever they want to do. They can do whatever they want to with their family, but you're not gonna talk about us.
First friends on.
We can talk about each other.
That man had Nia Long.
They all crazy.
He
Apparently.
did.
They all crazy.
Come on,
apparently.
man. Come on, man.
Keep his
Nia.
bitch.
Jada or Nia?
Nia, definitely.
Jada or Nia?
What? That's not even close.
You said what?
You one of the hottest rappers in the world. You one of the hottest actors in the world. Jada and Nia.
I'm going after Nia. What you talking about?
Yeah,
You said fuck you talking like there was confusion on the show.
Oh no.
I'm just saying this was a
I
real life
think-
situation for somebody in the world. I'm not gonna say their name
I think.
because I'm keeping the name out of my mouth.
But you gotta remember.
That's all I'm saying.
And I did read his book, so he was going through a lot of
Which
shit.
book?
Will Smith's book.
Oh yeah, okay. The
So-
John came out a couple years ago.
Yeah,
Did you get the
years now.
secret collector's edition box? You had to unlock the sides.
I
and
got
shit?
the secret Audible edition.
Horrible edition.
Wait, now like
My man got the pop.
that man has that man does that Will Smith does have he does have some issues, and Jada got a lot of issues, and they as a
That whole
couple
family,
they got
they
issues.
gonna do some shit.
Yeah, it's a weird family in general.
They said my man was dating Kid Cudi, and they
But-
both dating.
But Jada
Ice
was
Spice together. I said what?
I can't
The same
remember.
week they said Pete Davidson was dating Ice Spice. I was like, Ice Spice is lit.
Ice
Drake-
Spice is
Drake-
locked in Kim Kardashian's house right
Drake
now.
followed her back.
How's anybody
No,
getting
like, Drake followed her back. She's out here doing TikToks with
12-year-old. How old is she?
Nah, bro, she's 9.
Oh,
bro.
she's the only
No,
9?
yeah, we gonna talk about that for a second. I said,
Nigga.
whoa. Northwest, right? Northwest
Is that her name? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Northwest is doing TikTok.
No,
She's in the crib
no,
doing
North,
TikToks.
yeah, Northwest.
Yeah, no. Look, Ice Spice, the stock is up right now.
They said they
killed
rent
her now.
no, it ain't no. They said they rent her like a fucking clown for the weekend.
You said what?
What?
They said Kim Kardashian rented Ice Spice like a fucking clown for the weekend.
Nah, they probably got paid off in TikToks though.
Who got paid?
Yeah, you
Not
know,
Ice
you-
Spice. Kim and
Oh,
them.
that was it. Kim and them got the check for
Yeah.
that shit.
The fuck you mean?
I mean, I'm sure homie didn't show up there for free.
Who?
Why would you show up at that house for free?
She got more publicity for
Hold on,
that.
hold on.
That's free.
Imagine somebody being like, "Yo, you got a hot song right now. Come to my crib and make shit." For
Who's
free."
hotter, Northwest or Ice Spice?
To adults? That's weird.
No,
Hold on, hold on.
Stop trying to give a disclaimer. I asked you a simple question. Who's hotter right now?
I'll say Ice Spice.
Like,
To most people.
fucking crazy.
No, hold on.
Go to her
Hold
followers.
on.
That's all you gotta do.
No.
Go to their followers.
No. That's different.
No,
That's
they
different.
ain't. What?
No.
How do you value who's
Wait,
hotter?
wait. Are you saying hotter on TikTok or hotter in real life?
In real life. In real life.
I don't know nothing about Northwest's life.
Bro,
I
Well,
don't.
you
know
know,
music.
what were you about to say about her?
Hold on.
What were you about to say about her, though?
Hold on. I'm just saying you said who's hotter. I'm saying hotter in real life. I'm not talking about TikTok famous. TikTok famous, Northwest is smoking everybody right now.
And she's smoking Ice Spice in every other category. If Northwest
Yeah.
dropped a song tomorrow,
Northwest-
she would outsell Ice Spice 100 to 1.
That's false.
Okay, what do you believe? If Northwest dropped a song tomorrow,
Northwest is trending over Ice Spice, regardless of age.
No,
first off, she's Kanye's
Hold
daughter.
on.
She's Kanye's daughter.
Stop.
So any music
No.
from Kanye's daughter.
I got you. But we're not. You can't disrespect somebody and say if they dropped a song.
She has the Kardashian machine behind her. You think if she dropped a
That's
song,
her mother.
Regardless.
I asked you a question.
Hold
If
on.
she dropped a song tomorrow, who would be hotter?
What can the Kardashians do?
Everything.
Get to the money.
Publicity.
So, hold on. So if Northwest
Uh huh.
can make a video, boom, and can get Ice Spice to come hang out with this, that, and the third. there's no other reason for adults to be worried about what Northwest is doing. That's weird to me. I have no.
Nobody's arguing that. Nobody's
We're
arguing
not
that.
arguing that.
I'm not arguing
What I'm saying,
But if you're talking trending, Northwest.
But I mean, but Ice Spice is one of the top songs on the planet right now.
Northwest
The
could
joint she
drop.
did with
Northwest could say A, B, C, D, and that shit would go double platinum tomorrow.
Okay, but also The Boy's a Liar, the remix that she did is one of the
That's
hottest
not
songs on the
gold.
planet right
And
now.
what is it? Gold? Is it even gold?
I think
bro,
I think it's above that. No, that song is
it's
crazy right
definitely
now.
not above that.
First off,
Yo,
I didn't even know what
do
the fuck
you
she
know
was
what the song
saying.
is?
First off, can she enunciate liar?
Yes.
I've never heard liar be like
The
how,
Boy's a Liar.
it's not like it'd be like the boys because I thought she was saying something else for a while. What the fuck is this chick
You
saying?
deaf?
No,
Listen to the rest of the lyrics of the song.
No, I'm not.
Did you listen?
No,
Context
You-
clues.
so what does deaf got to be context clues? She should pronounce the word.
Read along. Put your finger under the words when you read the
I'm
words.
sorry, I don't read lyrics to "A Boy's a Liar" on Pink Pantheress. Hold on, how she's pronouncing shit? Because it's not even like what you said. You said liar. I heard liar. No, hold on.
You gotta play a little more of the song, bro.
All I hear is this part. Hold on.
We get cut anyway, so.
We probably got 10 seconds for
This is
it.
one of the top songs.
I didn't say it wasn't, but I said if Northwest dropped this song, it was
Well,
100
Northwest
times.
drops the remix. We'll see. But she's
That's
not.
not what she about to
no one
do.
gives a fuck.
Hold on. Here you go.
The Boy's a Liar.
A
The
Lyyyyaaaa.
song's also called Boys a Liar. I don't understand why you're confused with this lyric.
Pete, when you heard this on the radio, the fucking song title doesn't go across the screen.
It does on my car. So.
I'm sorry, I don't got a fancy ass phone like that. My shit says 96.5, 107.9.
It says underneath. It says like the radio station.
My joint don't do that.
Song.
My joint
It
don't
don't
do
tell me
that.
the song that's coming on next before they
My
commercial.
joint is 10 years old. My joint don't do that, yo.
I'm sorry about that.
I don't have a brand new car
My
like you.
condolences.
I'm just saying.
It's not a brand.
Wow.
So did it say the boy's a layer with across?
It says Boys a Liar. It's just like that across the screen.
But
It just sounds like you're saying boys are late.
So either way.
The song's called Boys a Liar. What
Actually, it's called a Boys Liar Part 2. When was Part 1?
Part 1 was that's the remix.
See, you know too much about Ice Spice, bro.
No, Ice Spice is the remix. And the song went shoot. And it was on Instagram. It was on TikTok.
And it goes shoot. It went shoot.
No, you're delusional.
Listen,
I'm telling you,
there's
the
nothing.
song went crazy on TikTok. They had a bunch of TikTok challenges and sent you with.
Oh, so now being on TikTok makes you hot.
No,
He said it went crazy on TikTok.
Alright.
That was your first indicator of hotness.
no.
It
What I'm
was-
saying
that's what you
is
said.
the song did numbers
Where?
in real life.
Where
do you listen to music at? I'm
What's
confused.
for, like,
Go on Apple-
Billboard?
Go on Apple Music. Go on Apple Music right now.
And do what?
Top songs, whatever you did to do.
How do you do top songs?
Go to
Browse?
I don't
Okay,
know, top
let's see.
something top 100. Her face is on the joint right now. Rap Life top joint. It's one of the top songs. No, that's not how they go on the list. She's one of the
You just said click
Rap
it.
Life. How many rappers are there?
I just
Ice
did
Spice-
Rap Life.
I got you. Ice Spice face on the front.
She's on the front, but where's her fucking song?
It's in the list.
Her face on the front that says "Women cover our playlist." They made her be on it for Women's Day or whatever.
There's more than one. Woman.
Where's her song
There's more
at?
than one woman on the playlist.
Where's her
bro.
song at?
It's on there.
Where?
Well, usually
There's
they put it at the top of the list.
It's not at the top. It's not at the
Usually they put it. Apple Music is very strategic with that.
No, he just said the
They
joke
put
was going
that-
crazy.
put that shit at
No,
He said the joke was going crazy. Where's the
Apple
song at?
Music for it does put that at the top of the list. Look,
Where is her song
Here we go
at?
again. But there is proof on this show numerous times.
Bro.
Look, you just went past like
No,
four Ice Spice
where?
songs.
Where?
Shitting me?
Where's Ice
Bro,
Spice?
that's up, bro.
Where?
In her
In hum. All right, so 52.
You know what that is?
So it's 52. No, I actually don't know what the fuck the song is. All right, so 52.
Okay, wait, hold on.
All right, so now I'm gonna look for it. I'm looking. Oh, there we go. Gangsta Boo.
That's what I'm saying. You skipped her song.
She's not the top though. She's not the
Bro.
top.
At the top.
She's at the
is
top
Hotel
20.
Lobby.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Yeah,
11,
bro,
12,
bro.
13, 14,
And-
15,
oh,
16,
stop. Listen,
17,
I'm
18,
explaining something.
19,
No,
20, 21,
hold
22,
on,
23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28,
All right,
29,
if you listen-
30,
if you
31,
listen-
32,
if you
33,
listen-
34.
if you listen-
Yo, she's top 40, bro.
If you listen, if
All
you
right, top
listen,
40. She going crazy though.
that list is not in the
All right,
order.
which one should I go
That
to?
list is not in the order that you think it is.
So,
That's why "In a Minute" by Lil Baby.
so how can I find where Ice Spice is going crazy?
So here's
Okay.
here's
Apple
the thing.
Music hits? No, it's live.
Say
Apple
something.
Apple Music doesn't put their shit in order, but
Where can I go?
caveat: usually the top 10 songs that are streaming most on Apple Music are on the top 10 of that list.
Where can I
That
find?
is- that
Let me
is-
do
that is a
Billboard. Let me do
consistent
Billboard.
thing.
Let me do
Hold on.
Billboard. Let me do
All I'm
Billboard.
saying is
Billboard.
that the song "In a Minute" by Lil Baby, which is a very popular song as we all know, is not the top 10 most popular
The
rap
boys are
song
Lyyyyaaaa.
right now.
The boys are Lyyyyaaaa. Talking about
The
Ice Spice.
Lyyyyaaaa?
That's what she be saying, Lyyyyaaaa.
Just because you don't know the song doesn't mean it's not popular.
All right, should I do Billboard like rap or because you said top? You mean top just rap or top in
I don't
general?
know, bro. I don't know. Yeah, I'll get off this. You kind of just know.
I want to see TikTok because you did say TikTok too.
I don't even navigate TikTok.
All right, Ice Spice got what's her
Your
name?
John got 2 E's on that day.
Does it? See, I don't know.
It does on
Let me
Instagram.
just do Ice Spice. All right, here we go. 6.8 million followers, 57 million likes. Let's see what this girl Northwest says.
That doesn't matter.
It does matter. What do you think? What matters? 15 million.
That's Kim and North dipshit.
That's her though. That's her site. She don't give it. She's a kid. She can't just have a.
Oh shit! So you don't think that
So,
Kim and North Jordan?
No, because Kim probably got more. Where's Kim's at? Because you're bringing it
does
up.
not mean this song is popular. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
All I'm saying is that she dropped it on. What else
Well,
about?
maybe Kim will drop an album.
No.
I don't understand. The point you're making is not making sense.
Can't change shit off.
Yeah, I don't even know why you even had sound for. Like, what is going
How do I
on?
find
You
her?
watch somebody peel their
Sorry, you gotta go to her
just like peel their face off. What are we doing right now?
Yeah, I don't know her fucking name.
Me
But no,
neither.
but
I don't care.
All I do want to point out.
I talked about the music part.
I-
That's all I'm saying. The only way that she's gonna
No, because you were talking about.
Wait,
No, you were talking about they paid
listen.
Ice Spice to come. I said no.
Listen.
Ice Spice probably
Listen.
went there for free publicity.
Listen.
She went there to win. She didn't get paid for that.
Okay, listen.
That's all I'm
listen to
saying.
Exercise because you like.
That's
TikTok.
all I was saying.
You be on TikTok. Boom. When you have a certain number of followers and you're included in the TikToks, things like that, it's paid. They get paid for that.
You get paid whoever's account it is. They was on Kim and North's account. They wasn't on You didn't see Kim and North on Ice Spice's account.
So you don't think that Ice Spice didn't use that content for maybe her Instagram,
Let's say.
her TikTok?
Let's say.
I'm sure she
You
did.
gonna say?
Either that, or maybe they said.
You said Ice Spice 2 E's, right?
Hold on.
Let's see.
Or maybe they
Oh, you right? She got one post.
Oh wow.
She got one though. They gave her one, and they got look. That's her almost her largest post. 41.5 million. When it's just hers 26, 25, 21. Yo,
because it's combined with other
look, she
names
ass
and
naked.
drives
No,
content.
she ass naked got 16 million. 8
She's not
million.
ass naked.
She what is
You know how
that?
old that shit is?
Nigga, it was January.
It's March.
You said it like it was 10 years ago, nigga.
It's March.
That's from when she just got hot.
To you.
Nigga, how long you listen to Ice Spice?
Come on, son.
No, answer the fucking question. How long you been listening to Ice Spice, piece?
When her first single dropped, bro?
I don't fucking know.
Exactly.
I know it.
What argument you making?
Bro,
You don't
how? Answer the question. So you a hardcore Ice Spice fan?
No, but I followed her longer than you.
How long, nigga? A month longer? That's how long it's been out. When did Ice Spice drop, Pete?
When did Munch drop, bro?
Pete.
When did Munch drop,
I
bro?
don't fucking know. That's the
Exactly,
point.
that's what I'm saying.
Why do you know when Munch dropped, Pete?
Because it was her fucking title single to shoot her in the fucking planet.
When did it drop then?
Last summer.
This summer just passed. So 6 months ago.
6 months ago?
Was last summer. Nigga, what is summer in?
Bro, she had Munch, but there's other music she had before it. This wasn't the...
Oh, you know the deep cuts. You know the Ice Spice deep cuts.
I'm over it.
What was her first mixtape called?
The joint you just skipped over. 5 songs from her shit's doing numbers.
Yo,
Why you hate her so
how am I
much?
hate? I said Northwest was
Look,
hotter
if
than her.
you
That's all I
watch
said.
9-year-old TikToks over
I
Ice Spice, then
don't
you're
watch
right.
either of their
Nah,
TikToks.
sound
You
dumb.
brought it
How
up.
you do that shit? Then cool.
You brought it up.
You
Now you got this shit on my fucking timeline.
No, that's your
How do I
dumb
get
ass
this
looking
shit
it up.
off of here?
Yes, now you
God
look
damn.
These two colonizers over there doing terrible dance moves. Now look at you.
How you call a Middle Eastern a colonizer, yo?
No, people white.
Oh, now they white.
Please. Well,
Oh my gosh.
Please.
Yo, when the Ice Spice, her fucking
not you defending their race, but you call me Dominican.
her fucking TikTok
Fuck you,
probably
bro.
just
That's
got
how-
created in
What?
January.
Oh, now you're an activist for racism or whatnot? People's white. Stop playing.
Yo, when the Ice Spice drop, yo?
Yo, just because you live in a
No.
vacuum.
Nigga, nobody knew who fucking Ice Spice was 6 months ago. What are you talking about?
My nigga, she did Rolling Loud last September.
Bro, that was 6 months ago.
So you have to
September was 9.
Listen.
9. I said
listen.
6 months
Okay,
ago.
I'm gonna teach you something else. You have to
Oh.
be somebody to get on the Rolling Loud stage. They won't put you on the stage
Oh, you
because
got-
you don't have a song.
Oh, you gotta know the right people.
Nobody cares what you
Oh, you
think.
gotta know the right people. That's all.
You have to go and be somebody.
Hold on.
She went to the joint. She went. When's the other Drake concert? OVO Fest. October, right?
Yeah.
Bro.
She was at OVO
Bro.
Fest with
Bro.
Drake.
Bro,
Spun
she
back
has no music older than 2022. How long are you fucking...
on Apple. My lord.
Where can I find her? Where can I find her EP at? Oh, you go to that Piff? That
Her
Piff?
EP?
Do I go to that Piff?
The mixtape's right there.
You said that's, and I said 2022. That's the oldest she got on here.
What's that say?
2022, 2022, 2022,
Yes.
2022,
That-
2022,
hold on, listen,
2023.
hold on,
She
hold
just
on,
came out.
Hold on, stupid. Hold on. This is her stuff on.
Hold
Okay,
on.
for
What's
example.
the joint called? Is it that Piff?
I got a better one for you. Ready?
Oh, is it called that Piff?
Here, ready? I got a better one for you.
I'm gonna find her
Can
shit.
you look up all of Lil Wayne's mixtapes on Apple Music?
I don't know.
No, there's other places they release music. This is not new.
You still won't tell me when she dropped. When did Ice
She's
Spice
had
come out?
music before
When?
last summer.
When?
Bro, Munch
You're
was
the-
last
You're the
summer.
Munch King fan,
Okay.
so let me know when Ice Spice
Yeah, I think it's funny. as shit.
dropped her first album.
This nigga's exhausted. I can't.
Oh look, I go to that Piff. They say, oh, Apple Store. Let's get the app. Where's that Piff at?
So you don't even have the app for real.
No, I don't have the fucking Dat Piff app. Why would I still have
You can
that?
go on the website and see this shit.
Why would I still
And see,
have
there's
that?
websites that tell you when the mixtape is dropping.
Bro, when is she? Hold on, I'm gonna go to her Wikipedia.
But that's a good source. There you go.
It's better than nothing. You don't. Why won't you just tell us since you know her whole
I told
fucking
you
life?
she dropped beforehand. I said you have to have music. Your first.
Okay, you listen to
single-
music.
She started her career in 2021. After
Nigga, 2 years
after
ago.
meeting a record producer
Oh my gosh.
Riot USA after attending State University of New York at Purchase. So, 2 years ago.
2 years ago. You know that, Pete? Did you know that? Did you know that? How I get the chef? Who the fuck is Chef G?
You
Yo?
hit the fucking link.
These niggas is so fucking
All the blue things go to different
weird.
places. They're stupid.
I didn't click that. I meant to click discography.
Discography,
Yo,
really?
2021. She
You
had
know she has one mixtape. You click discography.
9 album joints. She got 5. Munch dropped 2022.
Yes, they even had the single there on 2021 of freestyles.
So she had 2 songs. She had 2 songs coming out 2021. The Bully Freestyle and No Clarity.
You're right.
All right,
Did
so
you like either one?
I never heard this shit.
We know that.
Then have you? Spit some bars from Bully Freestyle right now.
You
you
wouldn't know him. I told
you are biggest fucking fan. I want to hear Bully
What I'm
Freestyle.
trying to explain to you is this, and we've done this with multiple artists. We have explained this numerous times. We know music is not your thing.
Nigga,
How you missed Munch? I don't know how that's possible.
who said I missed Munch?
You
I said
know
the
what
shit
it
came out
is.
6 months ago. That's what I said.
Wait,
6
wait,
months
hold
ago.
on, hold on,
When did
hold
Munch
on,
drop?
hold on, hold on.
Please let it be 6
Hold
months
on.
ago.
When you're wrong, you get very excited.
No, because I said 6 months
It
ago.
dropped
And you
before
said
that.
September. I said, nigga, that's 6 months ago.
OVO Fest was in
August.
October.
It dropped in August?
Yes.
Oh, so it was 6
OVO
and a half
Fest
months
was in
ago.
October. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
This song,
It dropped August 10th. I said 6 months ago. I was right, nigga.
my nigga.
I was right. I knew when Munch came out.
Love that. That's great.
That's the same. We found out about Ice Spice the same fucking time, nigga.
Did we?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Because it sounds like you discovered it today.
Pete's front on y'all. That nigga did not know about no fucking Ice Spice until OVO Fest when Drake flew her ass out. That's when he figured it out. Next.
No, because there were people posting comedy songs about her and other people talking about. Like, you remember when Shiggy posted that video on Instagram talking about, "Yo, guys, we need a song right now." We was talking about this nigga's a month, this, that, and the third, and talking about like a lot of songs. That shit was during the summer, bro.
August.
That shit was in August. Whatever time
Summer
that
into
would be.
summer
So
into
this
September.
shit was already hot.
No, it
and
wasn't.
people were-
No, it
All
wasn't.
right.
How?
It wasn't hot.
If it dropped it dropped August 10th. How was it hot before August 10th before it dropped?
You like the
It was
You
released.
like a Kendrick album in
It
3
it
hours.
was
How long
released.
gotta be- how long
You
gotta
said
be
it was hot.
hot?
You just said it was hot before it dropped. That's what you just said.
Okay.
How? When it dropped in August 10th.
When did I say it was hot?
You said
What day did I say it was hot?
you didn't say a specific day.
You're damn
You said
right.
before then.
I said it came out last summer. Did I remember wrong? Is August in the summertime? Yes or no? Walk me through this real quick.
This nigga's a munch.
Rolling Loud is that's gay.
This nigga's a
You don't
munch.
even know what a munch means. See, look, you
So how's it gay?
understand.
How's it gay then? If I don't know if it's gay, how can it be gay?
Why would you call another nigga a munch?
What is a munch?
Some you
You
should
you the ice spiceologist.
No.
What is a munch?
Ice Spice.
You're an embarrassing individual.
What does munch mean?
Yeah, please Google that and then never say it again to another man. In your life. Just do me a favor and never say that.
What does munch mean?
This man really looked at you and said, "This nigga's a munch."
What is it? What is it? Ice Spice explains the meaning behind munch. It's a desperate man. How's it gay then? You desperate to claim you are
Alright,
Ice
so
Spice
we-
original fan?
Original fan is crazy.
He was there from the beginning, all the way back in the 2022 early days of her career. Yo, I've been down with the Munch crew. What do y'all go by? Y'all beehive name? The Munch pack. We need some alliteration.
Alright, now we gotta talk about money shit. Like, we don't got that much time, though.
Which time we got?
We
We got 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
We ain't talking about shit. We gotta talk about Ja Morant.
We ain't got to talk about that shit. Alright.
Nigga wanna play ball again. He don't wanna be a thug no more.
I think he probably learned it. I don't know if he, I can't even say he learned his lesson.
Yo, if y'all listened last week, y'all know we were just talking about it. We were saying how he shouldn't be about that life, even though Pete did say he can't protect himself, right? You don't know what's going on with him. You say he didn't need security, right? You said that he didn't need to get security and all that shit.
I don't know what his security setup is when he goes out. I know that there was quite a few times that I guess like the team was going out on the road a lot more often than it is kind of. The team overall was kind of wild. When Steven Adams was talking about they had a secret team meeting, basically said we're on the road, they did not go out as much, kind of focus on basketball. So it sounds like Ja Morant, of course, flashing a gun on IG Live, of course, was kind of the tipping point for some of these things that were going on. But when you had the thing with the Pacers, where they thought the Blazers.
Give us more background too. Just in case our listeners aren't fully aware.
So the last the shooting guard, Ja Morant for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Face of Nike, face of the Memphis Grizzlies. What? He is. He got a shoe. He got a signature shoe.
Face of Nike? That's still LeBron.
He got a signature. All right.
The New York face.
This man has a signature shoe on Nike.
He just got a shoe.
He's the face of the Memphis Grizzlies, and he's a potential face of the future of the NBA. Potential.
Yeah, and actually Powerade actually is almost.
And Powerade.
And Powerade has had a face, an athlete's a face in almost 5 years, and they actually had a thing that they did with his dad, which is actually a dope thing. Actually, really dope.
Well, that's not a problem.
And moving forward though, so basically he was in a nightclub in Colorado. I don't remember exactly what city it was. I'm gonna imagine Denver. I mean Denver. He didn't even city in Colorado. I can't fuck it. So Boulder. He was on. I said Denver and Boulder. Outside of that, whatever you want to do. He was on his IG Live, and since he flashed a gun, and he was in a nightclub.
His IG Live.
Correct. So I mean, in Shaq's words, you had to go swipe the find Instagram, hit the live, say you want to go live for sure. Sat there, recorded for a couple of seconds, and then flashed the gun, and sat there, whatever was going on. So he has been relieved of being near the team until for at least the next 4 games. They said he will not be charged with anything because there's a lack of evidence according to the police of the club.
They got paid off real quick. They said video is not evidence.
No, real quick.
They said a video is not evidence.
Funny, but charging somebody, I mean, essentially like, all right, whose gun, what gun, how gun, where gun.
Here's the thing.
No, proving the gun was real. I mean, again, it probably wasn't worth their damn time to try and charge me.
That check was real. They got
But
I would say that basically he said that he would take time off for the team, kind of get some help, kind of get some focus.
I hate that
and
part.
A lot of
they
people
gave him a 50-game suspension.
They ain't give it to him yet, but it's coming.
It's on its way.
It's coming. He got 6 down, 44 to go.
Well, I mean, they might not. Obviously,
why wouldn't they?
The reason why is so basically a lot of people that have said something, as opposed to like the Gilbert Arenas situation when he had a gun Gilbert Arenas was a guard for the Wizards in the early 2000s. He had a gun in the locker room, like a loaded gun.
What's the K? On NBA property.
Right.
Do you think the NBA, when they're done investigating, they're not going to find out that Ja never had a gun on NBA property? Remember, the bus is property, the plane is property.
No. I got you. Now, how will they figure out how much space they're going to figure out? Here's the other thing, too. I personally feel like making a personal martyr of him with this situation is an opportunity that I think won't be taken.
It won't be or will be.
Will not be. And here's why. Because I feel like a lot of the people and a lot of the old heads of the league, and also just kind of like African Americans and the community, a lot of people basically said, look, what you did was dumb, but you need to basically correct the people you're around, get your shit together, understand what role you play, understand what you have at risk, and you say you're going to go get some help or going to be a better person. They compare to like Allen Iverson situations.
Whoa.
That's a very different.
No. Hold on. Wait, stop. But basically, hold on. Stephen A. Smith was talking about. Stephen A. Smith was basically talking about like Allen Iverson was moving with the wrong people at a certain time, and in a sense he had to do things to correct his life in order to continue on the path he was going.
You know John Morant's issue.
If Allen Iverson did not changed the people he was around. I mean, he would have he would have lost all kinds of money.
He never changed the people he was
You know what I'm
around.
saying? He still hung out with the same fucking people.
No,
even after.
but some
That's why he was
people,
broke at 32 years old because he was still hanging out with the same people. So parties, so Fridays.
but like a lot of it was rumor though. He's not.
No,
broke.
it wasn't rumor. No, he was broke back then.
He's not. Broke.
He's
No,
not
he
broke
got back now. He was broke back
since
then.
he's got that
He got
20-year deal with Reebok
Right.
again. But he was broke. He said that on paper that he went broke.
He said it in multiple interviews. He spent a shit ton of his money hanging around the crew he was with.
And then his wife took the rest of his money.
Right.
But I mean, other people reaching out to him since he Shaquille O'Neal, other people who essentially had different circumstances they had to navigate in order to be better and not risk the chances they have. Or they say, look, what you did was dumb. You need to figure out things. And luckily, it was not. It could have been worse.
But it's
Since
funny,
you
you're
had
saying
weapons involved, things like that. You could have been injured. You could have issues. You could have problems.
But you're saying these people, like, they're the ones that are making the decision for the NBA when it comes down to discipline.
All right, what do you want to say?
And I'm saying, you think David Silver and you think David Stern cared about what Shaq thought or what Gilbert Arenas thought?
I don't know what you want to
They
say.
got to protect their brand.
Right.
Okay.
And they're going to make sure, just like with the Kyrie shit, that their brand is not impacted by whatever's going on. So John Morant,
I'm telling you, I don't believe them making a martyr out of him, especially how the blowback went with Kyrie. I don't.
what
think
blowback did they get with Kyrie?
You don't remember how everyone at first
Well,
everyone was like, oh man, he's saying crazy stuff, and then everybody started retracting their. Oh, this is too much. Oh, they should make him do all these things because they're doing this because he's
Who
alive.
said that?
A lot. LeBron took his statements back.
LeBron
A lot
kept
of
playing,
the
right?
news Huh?
LeBron kept playing, right? Playing games and making money for the NBA. Everybody kept, nobody striked or
Nobody
protested
did.
or
Strike what?
the fact that one of their brothers was suspended unjustly.
It wasn't the suspension part. It was all the other shit he had to do afterwards.
But all they said was, oh, that seems like a lot.
KD took his statements back. LeBron took his statements back, and a lot of people around the league were like, "Yeah, we get that he said some things, but at the same time, like this is OD. Like this is a lot." Y'all didn't hear that? Y'all didn't hear that?
I get what you're saying, but here's the point, right? I was gonna make the point that Rudy made. I feel like the NBA is going to go. I don't know if they're going to go above and beyond, but they're going to protect their brand regardless of when it's all said and done. This is a situation where a gentleman who is now in the league, you are now representing the NBA, their logo, their brand. And you can't be doing shit like that. You have little kids out here watching your Instagram, watching all that shit. You don't think they're gonna try to protect that? You don't think they're gonna try to they're going. There's going to be some type of repercussion here.
A 50-game suspension? That would be
I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a 50-game suspension. I know that's what's being rumored right now.
I think that it's going to be the rest of the regular season. I wouldn't
be surprised.
And that's why they're doing the whole, I'm staying away from the team. Nigga, you know you're getting suspended.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to be proactive and make it seem like I'm getting. And I hate this part.
Well, staying away from the team because it's not like they can play him.
They can't. Why can't they play? He's not suspended.
But he's not suspended yet. They can still play him.
But I mean, the public outward.
But again, protecting the brand.
Here's why. The polar opposite. So remember the Alabama player the other week? He was on the basketball team. He
had nothing to do with that. Different,
no. He was the allegation of him possibly being part of a murder. He played the next night, and people were like, "Hold on, if you have these kind of charges." He
didn't have charges. He wasn't charged.
Potential
no,
charges.
He was never potentially charged with anything. They had video footage.
You can't not be potentially charged. They were saying if there's allegations that you could be part of a fucking murder, bro. A murder is always bigger than someone waving a gun on Instagram.
Bro, they had video footage of him not doing the shit, not dropping his stuff off and leaving.
Right.
That's why he played the next day.
Press around that. First of all, the fact that even any of us heard about this was because he played.
Yeah.
It could have been he's taking personal leave from the team.
But he didn't. Because he was innocent.
Do you think personal leave from the team? We can figure this out? Or just say personal leave. When your favorite basketball player, you're mad at the end of the night, somebody on the Sixers says they have a personal day. I don't know if he's a gun charge or he had sniffles that morning. That don't got nothing to do with me. All I know is that personally he's not going to play. They could have handled that way. And I feel like John Morant, the best thing he can possibly do right now is to not have all that press pulled in because it's only going to be even worse on a Memphis Grizzlies team that has enough pressure and things like that. He has to take all that shit away.
Yeah, and he's going to be away for the rest of the regular season.
And the politically correct thing to say also is to say
how many games?
I'm not saying that he's not going to get help, but I'm saying like the fact that he.
I hate that though. Like with Ben Simmons. No, because it's not real. He doesn't have mental health issues all of a sudden.
I can't say that.
Yes, you can.
I don't know what help means.
Pete, you can't all of a sudden.
Ben Simmons help not real?
Do y'all? I just asked a general question. Do y'all have friends or associates who grew up in the burbs and pretend to be gangster?
Yes.
And
Yes.
pretend to. That's all this
Yes.
is. That's all the fuck this is. Where this man grew up and the school that he went to, his parents that like the system that he was in. This is all fucking show. Like you wasn't surrounded around them types of people.
Man, that's what we talked about. That's not your life. So why are you pretending to be like that,
surrounded around them
yo?
types of people. So the fact that now you made it into a league that what's the percentage of people that make the NBA versus the percentage of people that played in basketball in general?
What, 0.0001?
Right.
Like NCAA?
Well, no, I'm
Like,
talking
any
about
type of-
make it to the NBA period. Like, what's that percentage, right?
Oh,
So you whatever
I ain't even looking
it's a
at that
small
number.
it's a small fucking number.
They calculate it.
We can agree to that.
It's not 3%.
But
It's less
I
than
was saying it is.
0.003%.
But regardless of whatever
maybe.
the percentage is, we can all agree that it's not easy to make it into the NBA. So why would you not represent
They
yourself?
they
to a
calculate
certain
and they show
standard?
everybody.
Because 9 times out of 10, there are people that are still chilling in the hood, chilling on the block, that still got crazy ass ball skills, could probably make it into the NBA, and are out here coveting your spot.
Bro, 1.2% of people that play college basketball
Make it to the NBA.
make it to the NBA. Not even counting people that play high school basketball.
But does that include people that just choose not to play?
What do you mean? Choose not to play like
There's
in
people
the
that
NBA?
everyone just playing professionally.
I'm not sure. I'll do the
Regardless of
percent.
that, it's 1.2 is not a high number.
So if you make it to,
So
if you-
okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm saying I know it's a very small.
and I don't even like the
it's
way.
also from NCAA to NBA.
Right, we're not talking about overseas. We're not talking about
And I don't,
G League.
and also I don't like that because that's kind of misleading because really that's the entire NCAA.
Right.
Like
That's
that's
like 18,000 basketball players.
You know, these
No.
schools are.
no, it is. So you got D3, D2, like all of
That's all schools.
Yeah,
I mean, so it's kind of every person you put it.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I like that.
Everybody's not going. Okay,
But still,
18,000 people on the team.
Remember,
He went to a mid-major.
I was
So
about to
like,
say.
No, right.
He was
but
that
we're
one
saying
percent.
that percent.
He was like
yeah,
LeBron,
if you include number 15 on the bench over here.
Regardless, bro.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
how many people get drafted?
The point-
60 people.
Right. The
And
point
they all get
that
slagged.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
out of
it's
the
kind of wild,
multitude
though.
of the people you're
Yeah.
playing against.
Yeah.
Not a lot make it into the NBA.
Sure.
So if you have that, you have the ability to put your skills on display for the entire world, for your team, for the kids that are looking up to you. Why would you not take that more seriously? Like you can't be out here doing stupid shit.
And I will be fair. This is me being fair. How old is he? What, 22?
Yeah, he's young.
We did dumb shit at 22.
Yeah.
Well,
But we also didn't put our $1 million life, like,
Well, we did dumb stuff for free.
yeah, we did dumb stuff for free. Like, we didn't have anything to lose. And I think all of us in that position would have been a little bit more cautious. It's just dumb.
You've given an opportunity.
we want to do that now. We want to get on. And I'm licensed. I'm not getting on a live flashing a
Flashing my
gun
gun on some shit like
in a
that.
club. I'm not doing that right now.
But I think that also you have to. I think the one part that we don't understand, and this is to be, this is not devil's advocate. This is kind of be fair. I think that the dumb stuff we did for free, if you give us $1 million, there's a good chance we could do more dumb stuff.
No, I don't think so.
You could afford to do more dumb
I
stuff.
don't think so. He can't afford to do more dumb
No,
stuff.
no, he can't. And again, I'm not condoning what he said. I did or has been saying the actions with the Indiana Pacers, the pulling up thing with the laser.
That's the issue. It's repeated
No,
incidents.
this
isn't
is
his
why,
first time.
like, someone shows a gun, I think is an isolated thing, like, all right, yo, you wildin'.
It wasn't
Like,
isolated. It was a gun
No,
in
no,
a strip
no,
club.
listen,
on
listen,
on a
listen, no.
on a they were on a trip.
No. What
It
I'm
was
saying,
another fucking state
no,
working.
what I'm saying is, this is dumb isolated.
But it's
You're
three.
now putting it with the Pacers thing. You're putting
No,
it with,
no, I'm not. I'm
Listen,
not. I said it's
just
three.
listen.
I said it's
Just
three.
listen.
No, I said
Just
it's
listen.
No, I'm
Just
not.
listen.
It's
Just
not.
try it.
It's not isolated though. It's three dumb things all at
I
once.
just said that.
No, you didn't. You said it.
You didn't even hear what I said.
Bro, you just said it's
What I
isolated.
said?
You said it's isolated. It's
No.
not isolated.
No.
It's
No.
three dumb things right
I
there.
didn't say it was isolated.
Wait,
Listen,
say it again.
shut the fuck
Say
up.
it again.
Listen.
Say it again.
This is a situation.
Mhm.
This is dumb. Okay? A dumb situation can be isolated. But now you're putting this compounded with the Pacers situation with the laser, where they thought it was a gun, and then also the fact that he possibly beat up a 17-year-old and then showed us.
Possibly did.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess he paid him off too because there's no charge there. But they said that he also possibly showed a gun to the 17-year-old.
He did. He went into his house, grabbed the gun, and came back outside.
I wasn't there. You should be in every group
But
chat ever.
that was the reports on
No, right. A report. I wasn't there. I cannot say this is a fact. I can say it was a fact. IG. I saw the IG video. I saw him. Woo! On the IG live. Okay.
The cop said that wasn't a fact. So what are you talking
No,
about?
they said he wasn't charged. They didn't say it didn't happen. They just said there's no crime involved. There's a lot of check. Thank you so much. We now have new cars. What I'm saying is, people do a lot of dumb things isolated. People have done things where they have a lot of money, young. I get it. I'm not making excuses for him, but I'm saying, like, the fact that we captured this earlier than later, God forbid you got into a shootout, because we've heard that in the NBA. People getting shot at, robbed, craziness, and stuff like that. Like, the fact that you're like, all right, you need to get some help. Like, I don't know if that means I'm going to professional. I don't know if that means we're going to the OGs. I don't know if we're going to an adult and family. I don't know if we went to the players. I don't know who that is. But there's a lot of people that sadly take these events and continue to do things until something bad happens. You lose it all. You get killed. You get kicked out the league. Whatever it must be. Josh Gordon. All the talent in the world. Man, put the weed down. You kept getting kicked out the league for smoking weed.
No, that's not as bad because that's an addiction. Like
no, fine.
John Murray's being a fucking idiot.
But what I'm saying is, okay, addiction, right? You can go get help. But you're saying don't risk $1 million. You have time to do this.
That's different.
But if you know it's a rule,
no, but it's an addiction.
Don't break the rule.
That's an addiction.
Well, you're addicted to attention. He's addicted to attention.
He
That's the biggest addiction in the world.
He might be.
That's the biggest addiction in the world.
You say that.
No, right. But what I'm saying is there have been other people, other things that
out.
have risked millions and millions of dollars with world-class talent over very poor
What did
decisions.
he said he was stressed or something. What did y'all say?
Yeah.
Some
You know what I'm
bullshit.
going to Josh Gordon and smoke weed? Ricky Williams isn't even in the damn league. He's in China somewhere because he couldn't stop smoking weed. No, yo, left Texas, damn near won a. Did he win the Heisman, right? Yeah, like 99? Like,
I'm going to take some time away to get help and work on learning better methods of dealing with stress.
correct.
I don't like that because everything you said.
It's not your choice to like.
No,
it's
listen,
what he needs to do for himself. You can't choose
that's
to
a
like
lie.
that.
Don't sit here and lie, though.
He's not lying.
You are lying, just like Ben Simmons was fucking lying. It's not real.
We're not talking about Ben Simmons.
I'm talking about athletes using that as a cape out. Like you're not. What are you stressed about, bro? What are you stressed about?
Are you kidding me?
Let me know. What's he stressed about?
Face of a franchise?
They seem to be having plenty of fun on the sidelines. He don't look stressed.
No, hold on.
You look stressed. Kawhi looks stressed.
But
But
He looks like he's
it's crazy because he's currently trending on Twitter.
They look like they're having the fucking time of their lives on the Memphis Grizzlies.
No, what I'm saying, but you can still be stressed by the pressures of having to be successful, the pressures of having to provide for family members and
He's
friends.
provided $200 million.
Yo,
Don't say bullshit.
No, I'm not.
You just said you're stressed about
bullshit.
providing. He signed a $200 million contract.
Bro, hold on. I'm stressed right now for the people that I provide for.
Bro, you're not. You don't have $200 million.
You don't. It can be.
It doesn't
it can be
matter,
$10.
nigga. If you're stressed, like $200 million, are you stressed about providing for your family?
If your life costs $80 million a year, yes.
No, that is bullshit.
If you have to stop, listen.
That is bullshit.
You have to. First of all, he's not making $200 million a year.
Not a year. He's making $40 million a year. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Okay, but listen.
I see why he's stressed.
But stop. But listen. If you have that, you have the pressures of, for example, maybe he's having image issues. Maybe he wants to be seen as a certain way.
A
You
gangster.
are the face of a franchise. If someone loses, it's your fault. If someone wins, it's the team's fault.
No, they lose. It's Dylan Brooks' fault.
Damn it.
You ain't everybody say John
Stop.
Moran's ass for that.
But what I'm saying is this: saying that because you're rich, you don't have stress, or you can't be
I didn't
stressed
say
out,
that. I didn't say that.
and things like that.
I didn't say that.
Saying that.
I didn't say that. You said he's stressed because he has to provide for his family. I said he's provided for his family. That's not a reason to be stressed.
But continue to be the source and have to provide for your family, doing things to make sure that you are in the position to provide for your family is a constant thing. That is not one day. You don't cut one check and like, oh, your family's good for the rest of your life. No, especially the way things are like.
Oh, didn't you say he was from a well-off family where he grew up in the suburbs? So they're already taken care of.
I think he was
Oh.
okay. No, hold on.
No.
No, I'm not counting pockets. I don't know.
No,
He did okay.
No, he went to private school. Remember the whole thing?
I don't remember he went to private. I don't know that.
It's on
But
Two
I-
household parent
Hold on.
home. Yeah,
But I
he's-
know, okay, 2-parent
I'm
household.
just saying to say that.
That
That's not a
doesn't
reason.
guarantee a good life. I know people that went to private school.
Okay.
They had a
See, you
scholarship.
all right, whatever. You love making excuses for people.
No,
That's cool.
what I'm saying is you're just saying like, oh, because he has these things, you can't be stressed. Oh, because he has these things, you
I
can't
didn't
make
say
kids.
that.
The point is,
I said don't use stress
Hold on.
as an excuse.
But we agree.
Just so it
was
sounds
a
good.
mistake. If he's stressed by other things, it could be compounded. You do dumb shit when you don't think clearly. Correct? I have. When I'm stressed, when I'm dumb, when I'm not all together, I don't make the best decisions all
But
the
I
time.
don't use, I was stressed out as an excuse. I accept
Okay.
responsibility
Okay.
and you move forward. You don't
Well,
say, I was stressed
how
out, I
old
need
are
to
you?
go get help.
I don't think you spoke like that when you were 22.
I think that his
I don't
dad,
think you do.
I think his dad should be there to tell him. To
And a lot of people this week have been like, "Hey, stop being his homeboy."
You have a
and being his
dad. You have a dad.
Right.
So you should be there.
You have somebody that sense
You have a dad. You have a mom.
Hey,
Yeah.
stop being his homeboy and be. Like, people have said that though. I'm just saying it's not right for all to sit back and be like, oh yeah.
It's right for us to sit back and say you're fucking up an opportunity that people will kill to have.
But he
instead of acting like no, he wouldn't, because he's not acting like that.
You have multiple.
He made a mistake and he's not acting like that. That's what he
But
said.
it's
Shannon
compound,
Sharp
it's
told
compound
him a month
mistakes.
ago.
It's compound mistakes
Correct.
over the past couple months.
Yes.
It's not like this is, like
Yes,
you said, it's
he's-
not an isolated
The
incident.
group he's in right now, and everyone has said that, and he hasn't said it
the,
out loud.
The reason why I
But
said
the group
it's a
is like-
compound mistake, because I don't necessarily agree with a compound mistake. If you make a mistake, realistically you should learn from it and move on.
Unless you're surrounded by people that make the same mistakes, then you don't know any better. If you made a mistake,
He's the leader of the group, though.
hold on. I don't know that.
You do know that.
I don't know his gang of people.
When you're making the money, you're the leader. Whether you may not be making the decisions, but you are the leader of the group.
Everybody
be the provider.
Everybody reports to you.
Yeah,
Whatever you say goes.
But sometimes you may be the backing of something. You may be the brains of something. But that doesn't necessarily, like, for example, you could be like, you can still have all the money and all the things in the world, but still emulate other people. You can still be like, all right, I got the money now, so I can buy the attention of these people that I want to be like, I want to be around. That happens all the time. So what I'm saying is, the group of people that he's with right now is not providing him the situation, the backing, the support.
John Ray, if you need new friends, we are available. We'll guide you down the right path
We can't.
for $1 million.
No, we don't. You don't buy friends. That's his problem right now.
No, you buy us. We'll be good friends.
He's one of them.
He didn't buy good friends. That's the difference. You were bad friends, Ja.
Or maybe these people that have been around for a long time.
We're good friends. That's my recommendation of the week. Buy good friends.
You got the money to buy it. Buy it.
I've been looking for entourage for 15 years. I'll be your entourage, Ja. Well, how would your friend not take the gun or the camera out? Say, don't do that. You didn't buy good friends.
Okay.
Didn't buy good
Buy
friends.
good friends. There you go. That's what we need.
If you can't afford good friends, make better decisions. Okay. Other recommendations for this week, as far as what we're watching, what we're listening to. I know we were talking about the Chris Rock stand-up, so if you have not tuned into that, definitely put that on your list.
Selective outrage.
Selective outrage. There you go.
What was your favorite game, though? Ja Rant or Ja Wick?
Ja Warren was probably my favorite.
I like Ja Wick.
Ja Wick. Oh shit. As far as music, actually, so definitely Miss Sego dropped a self-titled album. It's fucking amazing. All the vibes you could ever want, whether you driving, whether you cleaning, whether you just listen to on Random Tuesday. So that is my recommendation. Y'all know I do the music thing, and I haven't mentioned any real music since the year started, so this is probably my first real recommendation for you all. Other than that, TV shows, I know I was talking about Mandalorian last week. Vikings new season is on, so if you have not tuned into that, definitely do so. It is still a phenomenal show. Other than that, yeah, I think anything else I haven't watched yet, but I'm going to the movie theater to go watch some movies soon. So there you go.
There you go. Say.
Definitely do want to see Cocaine Bear. I'm going to watch. What's that movie? Megan. I heard that shit's funny as fuck, but I heard it's like mad creepy because the shit could like legit happen. But I do want to see that.
God.
What else is coming out? Let me think.
Creed 3.
Oh yeah, Creed 3. I'm definitely seeing that this week. I saw Quantumania already. I think that's the only thing that's coming out that I'll be able to see before I leave. So yeah.
Well, I'll keep mine simple. Mandalorian, chapter 17, 18 drop, second episode.
Cool. Well, I'll let you finish.
What? Was you gonna say Attack on Titan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That shit and Demon Slayer about to come out too.
Yeah, Attack on Titan definitely. I'm Team Aaron, bro. I don't know how to watch y'all. But
Did you read the manga?
not yet.
Oh, okay. So you don't know how it ends.
I don't like doing that. I don't like doing that, yo. Because this is actually a good one, so I want to see the visuals. So
I feel like the visual's gonna be all that. But if they keep to the manga, like I'm excited for the ending.
and I'm at the point where I'm not watching stuff. Mandalorian and like Marvel stuff was the spoilers, but I'm just waiting for everything to come out and then I just watch it straight through.
Yeah.
So, the second part's coming out this weekend. Today, actually, it's out today.
It's out.
by the time y'all hear this. So I'm gonna watch all of you. And how about this? I recommend following us on Twitch. Shout out to the 17 people that was on tonight. Somebody's watching right now. I don't know what time it is where you're at. Respect. Thank you for listening.
That's a big fact.
Check your
We
signal.
recommend Fresh Cuts Pod and whatever platform you can get it on.
Our signal's messing up. Yeah, it's late. Our Wi-Fi's tired too. Thank you though. Thank you for the feedback. Rose, you still on? You was on this whole yo. Thank y'all. Follow on Twitch. Follow. If y'all got money, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. Listen, share it to the next person.
Good night, Rose. Pete, what you got?
I don't know. Someone's music might blow your mind. So
He got Ice Spice. The hottest Ice Spice.
Nah,
What, you got some new stuff dropping?
that's nasty word.
The new EP comes out tomorrow.
You got the new EP?
But yeah, so I didn't see the first two Creeds, but so Creed 3, I don't know what the fuck you're even talking about. I'm not gonna say that shit. So I said the first two. However, the song Anthem. So Dreamville did the entire soundtrack. I don't know if you got to tap in with that. The song Anthem, of course, with Big Sean in it. I liked it. So that was probably one I suggest. I was actually listening to 3 Feet High and Rising, which is actually a re-release of a De La Soul album from '89.
They dropped their whole catalog on Apple Music.
Yeah, and it's all like spatial audio and stuff like that. But 3 Feet High and Rising was like one of my favorite albums from them. It's not a new song, but I ran into it. It's called Year of the Apes by Nando STL. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. And T-Pain. I listened to that for like 2 days straight. The suggestion, of course, I would say is see Chris Rock. Of course, the stand-up I thought was great. I don't care what your thoughts are on it anymore. But another part, so something new that I'll probably check out with a lot of modern stars in it. I don't know if you guys know who Mel Brooks is? Anybody?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So Mel Brooks had a movie called.
Fucking Spice Girl.
Anyway, I'm not doing this. You're embarrassing.
It's so late.
So History of the World Part 1, was a movie that came out in 1981. Was basically clearly the name of the title. It was written by Mel Brooks, so clearly it was a comedy. They actually released Part 2 as a 4-night event on Hulu, starring a lot of modern people right now. You have Wanda Sykes, Keita Burnson, a bunch of people. It basically takes it through, I'm trying to think how far it goes through history, but it's a comedic take on the history of the planet. But Mel Brooks, if you don't know, he's someone who wrote a lot of comedies through the 70s, 80s, did like TV stand-ups, stuff like that, also did stuff like British comedy. So it's kind of cool. But there's a lot of star power. So that's something I'll probably be checking out for sure. Yeah, and I already did the music for you. So
Woo!
Recommendations.
Yeah, no new Ice Spice for the week. Sorry, buddy. I'm glad you discovered Ice Spice, man.
Yo, the Munch Man over here, yo.
They're called Munchkins.
Yo, do they
They're
listen to
called-
Ice Spice in Canada?
They're called Munchkins. That's literally what they're called.
The Munchkins, yo! Is that really what they're called? You got a t-shirt?
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for sliding in, tuning in. Those who have been following us on Twitch and been watching the live stream, we appreciate y'all. I know y'all gonna catch the stream on YouTube tomorrow by the time you hear this. But we appreciate y'all for sliding by. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend. Share our shit.
Support is free, babe. I mean, look, you got so many different ways of watching and support us. Even the reposts, we appreciate you. We generally repost it right back. If you guys shout us out, if you got a favorite part, if you got a topic you want to talk about, let us know. People have been sending us questions. We appreciate the questions. Y'all gotta stop asking the same fucking questions. But it's okay. We'll talk about them shits on the live almost every time. We skipped some of them shits a few weeks ago. But at the same time,
shout out to our women listeners. It is International Women. Well, it's not Wednesday anymore. But it's Women History Month. So shout out to y'all. If you want to come on the show, you want to come take a shot, you got a business, you want to come shout it out, or you just want to come shout it yourself. Come through.
Our promo is free this month for women's businesses.
And me and Oak love making promises that Pete can't keep. You get us to 50 followers on Twitch, he'll come to Canada and visit y'all. Promise. Guaranteed.
I do need a Canada trip.
Look, see?
I may be in Canada in July.
Woo! 50 followers. Tell Six Boss. We in there.
I may be in Canada in July. I mean, speaking of that, we might have an international episode. We may not.
Would you go to Drake's house?
Would I go to Drake's house?
Would you like drive by Drake's house?
It's time.
I mean, if I can, I would.
P, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to take a picture for Drake's house.
Hey, man, listen.
It's time.
We wouldn't be anything without y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. And as we say each and every week, just like
It's
that.
time to go. It's time.
You gotta take a picture for the Drake's house. No, you go outside and take a picture for Drake's house.
Wait, you said drive out the switch from there?
No.
Oh.
No, I can, but.
Yo, have you not seen that man?